captains, as you can see, are out there. David, what's the official saying to them right now?
Right now, pretty much going over what he expects in the game. The captains how to take care of their teams, giving them the different, the different conversations. Pretty much, just here's the way we're going to look at you guys. We want to step out of this, let you play football, and we'll officiate. And the bottom line is that try to keep us out of it, but we'll step in when we're supposed to.
And Dave, of course, like I said, they're ready to toss that coin now. 4 men out there for each one of our players.
It's going to be a little tough, like you said, on the numbers, especially for about the next, I'd say about 15 minutes
we'll
until
have to use our
sun goes
monitor
down.
a whole lot this time. But a great setting, a beautiful setting for a football game. And I'm glad we don't have all that heat. It looks like that FACS has won the toss, and they're going to defer. Is that correct, Dave?
That is correct. So Jackson Christian obviously is going to get the football. For those of you real quick that don't know exactly where we are located now, we're obviously in Shelby County. And if you know where Germantown Road is, and obviously most of the people around Jackson do know where Germantown Road is, if you turn and you go towards actually Germantown off the interstate and you get to the Agri Center right there at Walnut Grove, you turn left and actually go back east, and about 2 or 3 miles down on the left-hand side, you will find First Assembly Church, and connected to it now is First Assembly Christian School.
And we will give you the probable starting lineup. They actually have us with more than 11 players, but for Jackson Christian School, at quarterback, Caden Clark. At running back, Jackson Taylor. Wearing number 1 in the wideout, Dania Brooks. Wide out, Will Cisco wearing 21. Number 7 is Peyton Tinsley. And also Aaron Smith, who doubles as a quarterback, wearing number 11. The Trip Hearn is also a possible starter. He wears number 2. Your offensive line tonight at left tackle, Cameron Mainers. At left guard, Forrest Mainers. Also at center, Colton Nash, the big senior. At right guard, Caleb Jones. Right tackle, Will Stanfill, and if they start with a tight end tonight, it'll be number 38, C.J. Carrier. And Dave, I believe you got the starting defense for the
for FACS.
FACS,
yes. FACS at linebacker. We're going to look at number 6, Larry Giles. Defensive end is going to be Derek Redmond. You got a junior nose guard in Jake Crenshaw. Josh Phillips, number 23, is going to be starting at the other defensive end. Your linebackers are going to be Scott Scoggins and Will Young, and your defensive backs are going to be Tristan Bullock, Daryl Pittman, Camden Esses, and Harrison Grooms.
And David, I believe number 17 for FACS, if you'll check his name out, I'm going to
That would be J.C. Ward.
J.C. Ward. I'm going to check our deep men. I know Daniel Brooks is one of them, and it looks like Preston is back there, and that being our Preston, I call him that sometimes, and that's not his name. It's Peyton Tinsley who wears number 7.
That's it.
And I am looking into that kick. It's squibbed and fallen on, and that's smart by the up man at the 35.5-yard line.
Don't think that they were actually trying the onside kick. I think they did not want to kick it deep to our return guys. If they happened to get the onside kick, that would have been great. But a little squib kick, and the Eagles putting it in play at the 37.
And it'll be 1st and 10, and they spotted it at the 37. You'll see 3 down linemen for FACS. They'll go against our spread offense. Looks like Will Cisco coming to this side. And Jackson will be in the backfield, Jackson Taylor. And we've got a stack set, I call it, to this side. Daniel Brooks to the far side. Here come the linebackers. And it's a handoff. And Jackson Taylor, there was an ankle grab, which – one way you get them down any way you can, Dave.
Hey, good play right off the bat. Just came right up the middle, just man on man, straight up blocking straight away. Great job getting the 5 yards, and just keep throwing it at him.
Okay, and it looks like 2nd and long 6, short 7. 2nd down. Here's the football keeper by Caden Clark, and he's going to be run out of bounds just about at the line of scrimmage.
Did a great job of laying it in there and pulling it back out, taking it on the other side. And, on the McDonald's replay, you'll see the good fake, pulls it out of Clark, takes it. And right there, he's got to turn that ball upfield. He's got to get it upfield. Don't go side to side. North and south is where we need to go. If he does that, we've got 3rd down and 2. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down and 5.
3rd down, and 6 on the board, and what they'll do is they'll bring those linebackers. Look like we've got man coverage. It's almost press coverage on the furthest outside receivers. 2 men in the backfield. It's more of a pistol. Here's Caden Clark on a quarterback draw, and he's going to be close, and I believe they'll mark him with a first down.
Yeah, that's a great job by Caden Clark. They came with a monster blitz. Both linebackers came tight. I think he was looking to get a one-on-one out here. On this replay, look, he steps back. He sees it, reads it's coming. He's got nothing to do but go up the middle. Hey, gets the yardage. Smart play by a good smart quarterback.
And the initial Jackson Christian first down. Cisco and Tinsley to the right. Brooks to the left, using 2 men in the backfield. Pull the guards, the quick pitch out. The yellow handkerchief has come out. Cisco gets across the 50 into FACS territory, but Dave, looks like it's going to come back.
Yeah, it looks like Peyton Tinsley pretty much had a hold of it. It was not a backwards pass. It was forward, but it looks like Peyton Tinsley, number 7, is going to be called for a hold out here on the defensive back.
And that will be marked from the spot of it. Let's see what they've got.
Let me turn that around. What we've got is a sideline warning. The official over here actually probably made contact or got close to it, so we have a sideline warning on FACS.
So Cisco picks up 3 yards, and very interesting.
That's the next one. Next one's going to cost him some yardage.
Yeah. This is more of a pistol. Hearn in the backfield, or you could call him an H-back. Here come the linebackers, a handoff. And Jackson gets a couple of, well, he gets back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he was going to pick up a couple of tough yards, Jackson Taylor, but that's not happening there. Closed quick, didn't they, Dave?
Yeah, it did. It really did close quick, and Gavin Morris stepped up in there and got him by the waist, and then slid down, kept him by the legs, kept him from getting that drive going. But it was still good play. Right now, Jackson Christian is dominating the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd and 7. Daniel Brooks by himself, isolated one-on-one. This time we have all our men in the backfield. Cisco's in motion to the right. The linebacker comes. This is just all out. Oh, just missed it. All out. Run down the field as fast as you can. And we missed number 7, Tinsley, by inches.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, this play is going to be here all night if they choose to play this defense one-on-one on Tinsley. It's just not going to be able to match up that they're going to be able to take. He had him by 5 yards. There was a little bit of pressure on Clark, and he didn't get to set his feet and throw it exactly like he wanted to. It means you put all arm into it, and a lot of times that's the overthrow. Hey, we got a 4th here.
4th down, and the Eagles come out and they go back to the H-back, 3 receivers to the left. Clark in the gun, 2-step drop, quick out to Daniel Brooks. He's going to cut it against the grain. He's got the first down. It's an Eagle first down at the 39.5-yard line of FACS.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Coach Palmer just dialed a perfect diamond right there. Look at the throw. You got a wide receiver screen up the middle. Look at your linemen downfield. They're doing a fantastic job. It gets it all the way across to. They're going to mark him right at the 40. 1st and 10, gutsy call, but a good safe call on a 4th down and 5.
It really is. Now here is Tinsley out by himself one-on-one, and he's 6'4". Snap, and now the whistle's blow. There's got to be some laundry somewhere.
Yeah, there is laundry. They're coming in right now. I think you may have a false start. Yes, we got a false start against Jackson Christian. Looks like that one is going to be on Peyton Tinsley. I said the other one was, but I think we got a little bit of jump, just a little quick. And, Coach, there's no reason for that to happen because you're not really hearing the snap count. You really need to just turn your head, watch the football. That's all that matters to you. Close everything else out.
Oh, that far out there, you'd have to have a hearing aid to hear the snap count. You're right about that. 3-man front for the Crusaders. Tinsley again, and he's one-on-one, and if they play jump ball now, they're going to get some safety help to lean this way because you've also got Will Cisco in the slot. H-back to this side. That's Hearn. They pull the guard. Jackson Taylor tries to get outside, hit at the ankle, and he's going to be thrown for a loss of about 2 yards.
Yeah, Camdis Esses, the 5'10" junior, came in from that backside and just broke it up. He got him going sideways, broke his momentum, and then a host of Crusaders came in to make the tackle.
It's going to bring up 2nd down, and it's going to be about 17 yards. Taylor, 2 carries for 2 yards now. He had 4 on his initial carry. initial series. And now Tinsley asked the official something. I know we can't hear him, but any thoughts on what he was asking, or is he having equipment repaired?
I think he just got sent out on an equipment problem. That's the second play in a row he's had a discussion with the official, and he's going out. They actually killed the clock to get him in, so that's either blood on the uniform, some type of situation. And I tell you what, the umpire or referee is calling his own timeout right here.
And this would be for temperature and things like that. Tell you what we do while the referees take a timeout with no score in the football game between Jackson Christian and FACS. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on WNWS.com.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes. Prior to your appointment, please take a moment to visit our website at hugheseye.com. There, you can submit new patient forms, find directions to our clinics, and learn more about your ocular condition.
The Hughes Eye Group, 112 Stonebridge, Jackson. The best in medical and surgical eye care. Call 731-664-1994 and visit hugheseye.com.
And back is action. You got to see it run up the middle here, and good yardage. That gets back to 7, plus it looks like about 1 or 2 more, David.
Yeah, Putnam did a great job on that, and once again they're running that read option, and giving the ball in there. They're just absolutely. That was Clark. He faked it in there to Taylor, and they're going to run that all night long. It's kind of a little cross-buck read option, but it's working very well because the defense is over pursuing.
It really is, and of course Cooper Cantrell is in it wide out here to the right side. Got a slot left, wing back or an H-back, whatever you prefer. There's the 3-step drop looking over the middle, and it's going to be called Will Cisco, and Cisco's going to take it in for 6. Give him 6. 40 yards, touchdown, Jackson Christian and Will Cisco.
I tell you what, Camden Clark did a great job of hitting him. He got plenty of protection. Offensive line took care of him very, very well on the replay. You'll see that he comes in and gets through the line of scrimmage and then breaks right to the center of the field. The protection's good. You could not throw this ball any better. Catches it in stride, makes a good move, and he will not be denied for that end zone right now.
And again, the Eagles will line up for the extra point. The holder is Aaron Smith, and of course, Will Bartell, the fine kicker. It a little high snap, and he has to pick it up. And it's good effort, but they'll be short. And, Dave, that's all you can do when the snap doesn't get there.
Yeah, not a very good snap at all. Aaron Smith didn't have any choice, but he tried to get it down, but when he did, it was sideways, and the only thing you can do at that point is pull it up, make everything that you can out of it. That's the old ad. Remember in the football deal, that's when that happens, you start screaming fire. Start screaming fire, and so everybody knows that them linemen realize it's been botched.
And let's take a 1-minute timeout in between the kickoff. You're listening and watching on WNWS.com.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state. It voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in Bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature Bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Ensilaco at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11.
And we are back as you saw the kickoff. That one, a good bounder, and one of the up men, number 3, took that one, David.
Yeah, number 3 is David Cauldron, and I'm going to tell you right there is that Will Bartell, neither one of these teams want to kick it deep to those running backs. And great job of executing what you want and giving them the ball at the 28-yard line.
Of course, Darby Palmer, the head coach of Jackson Christian, but Paul Keller, the defensive coordinator. And we'll give you some of the people on the field in a minute. 2 deep secondary. Slot to each side. They give to Pittman, who is a game breaker, and he has hit several times at the line of scrimmage. And I know one of those young men on the tackle was Chance King, but I didn't see the others, Dave.
Yeah, Darnell Pittman hit the hole really hard right there, and we're going to have to deal with that all night long. So that front line is going to definitely get their money's worth in this game tonight.
Well, the main tackler was Chance King. Now, we over-penetrated that time. But that happens sometimes. Hey, good enthusiasm. Remember, we were in Humboldt's backfield all night the other night.
Yes, we were.
And it brings up 2nd and about 8. And Pittman with a gain of 2. Putman, the all-purpose quarterback back there, they're in the spread again with the double slot. They're going to fire quick, juggled, caught, and dropped as our defender wrapped his arms around him.
Yeah, that pass intended to Harrison Grooms, and I think it had just a tad bit too much mustard on it. And the right cornerback right there did a great job, and I think that was Trip Hearn that was out there on him defending all the way. Did a good job. A lot of Eagles on the tackle.
It really was, and in that backfield, 31's Andrew Hughes, 80's a linebacker Chance King, 58 Tacker Nash. You'll hear those 2 men's names quite a bit. And Hearn over here to the right. Straight drop back. Putman's got the strong arm. He overthrows his receiver, though, and it will be 4th and 8, David.
Yeah, Grant Harriman on the coverage right there. He had him open, and he just overthrew him, got a little bit excited. Maybe I think we've got a flag on the play.
And
yes, we do. I see it on the far side.
And David's always dangerous,
It's going to be a false start against FACS here or illegal downfield. Ineligible downfield.
Yeah, downfield. That's what cost you 5, and you 4th down.
Absolutely. They decline it, and it's going to be 4th down, and here comes the punting unit.
Okay. Decline the penalty, and be a punting situation. You see Daniel Brooks going back deep, and there'll only be one back. I have a feeling that Jackson Christian will show or a little rush, hold them up and drop back. Usually you return to your own sideline a lot of time. You still have to match up with these receivers, though. And waiting the snap, long count. Punter's got it. One-step punter, high. Yeah, that one turning over and driving Brooks back, and he lets it roll in a great FACS roll down inside the 5-yard line.
We've got a flag that was thrown over here by the linesman on this side. On the far side of the field, I have no idea what this is going to be, but what a booming punt from Walker Ray. Excuse me, from Putnam. I mean, he killed that ball.
It was a great punt, got a great roll, and they'll check the penalty out. And I've done it before when I've done change when I was younger, but you always want to hold your spot on those change till. Doesn't the referee have to beckon you or an official?
Yes, the chain guy will, the head linesman will beckon you, and that ended up being a hold on Jackson Christian. So it's going to turn a half the distance of the goal line right here off probably one of the better punts you'll see in high school all year long. It's going to put them back to about the 2-yard line. You got to be careful with this football right here.
Yeah, you won't see much better punt, and this is a very precarious position. You make a mistake here, and it's 6 points, 3 at the worst. So you want to get the ball out from the shadow of your own goal line, and the ball looks like it has been replaced. It was on the 4, and now they've put it down what looks like the 3, David?
Actually, it looks like it is at the 3-yard line. That's exactly where we are.
3-yard line, 1st and 10 on their own 3. Tinsley and Cisco come to this side, pull the guards on the counter tray, and cutting it back is Jackson Taylor. He's got yardage. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50, and run down from behind in FACS territory at approximately the 44-yard line. We'll check the exact spot of that. And that is a great run.
Yeah, Daryl Pittman did a great job of chasing him down. You see the counter tray right there. He makes the move and cuts it back against the grain. Now he's outside. He just outruns number 23 right here. He's onto the sideline. You'll see coming into your frame right there. I'm going to tell you, he's got some speed and kept it from going all the way. Great job on your own goal line. Now you're in their territory on one play. You can't ask for much more than that. Here's a heat timeout.
And we'll take that heat timeout. And when they take a timeout, we'll take a 1-minute timeout on WNWS.com.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition-free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
Back at Jackson Christian School, 5:26 to go in the first quarter. Jackson Christian leads 6-0. We're at Philip Spain Field, a beautiful field, but what a run that time by Jackson Taylor, number 22, gets his team out of the shadow of their own goal line, Dave.
Oh, it was a great run and a great job on the line of scrimmage right there by Jackson Christian also.
Looks like Cooper Cantrell is in on this series. And again, the set is strong to the right with a wide out here. They pull the guards again. Jackson Taylor with a carry, cuts it back. And this time he's stood up, and everybody said, let's meet at the Jackson Christian ball carrier.
Well, I'll tell you, but he does a good job too right there. I mean, it's the same exact play as the long run. They cut it back. This time the defense did not over-pursue. Obviously, the coach during the timeout has said something. You'll see right here we got a good kick-out block. He tries to get it, but 21, 62, 11, a host of FACS players bring him down for a gain of 2.
Second and a short 9 with 4:55 left in the first quarter and a 6-point lead. And now they get a slot left, wing right. Caden Clark gets the snap, gives straight ahead to Jackson Taylor. He'll be short of the first down, but he will have that football very close to the 40-yard line of FACS.
Yeah, and once again, what a good job by the linemen on the replay here. Watch the linemen fire off the ball. They get their blocks. They're holding. They're driving those legs. That's weight room stuff right there, Coach. And they're driving. They get him all the way down in there. Good job. Now we've got something manageable. 3rd and 4, something we can do. We can have a lot of options right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. Taylor with 65 yards and 5 carries. Of course, the big one went almost 53 yards. Here's a little bit of motion, and now set is Trip Hearn. The snap to Clark. Clark gives to the running back. The running back, and that time a solo tackle, and it was a good one, David.
Yeah, Trip Hearn tried to get it outside, and there was no way he was going to get past Tyler Peags. I mean, you can see on the replay here, this was blown up from the very beginning. He turned and tried to outrun him, but here comes that safety up in there. Great tackle. Hey, we went on to the 4th last time. I don't see anything different right here, offense on the field.
Yeah, that was Jace Wilson running the football. 4th and 4, 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Got a slot right formation. Wing left, everybody but the kitchen sink's coming. Got a little overbalanced, and coming through is one of the linebackers, Scoggins.
Best way in the world to slow a defense down is to get that snap count, and we do have a dead ball offsides against FACS. That's going to be enough for the first down. Both linebackers were coming, Coach, and that's the way you slow them down is you get that count on a little different where they can't just tee off on it.
Well said, David. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 3:14 and counting. Brooks and Cisco in a stack. 3 men in the backfield. Looks like either an end over or unbalanced to the right. Here's the quick pitch out here to Brooks, and a good ankle tackle gets him.
Yeah, good pass out there, and Estes Camden Estes made a great tackle. He fought off the blocker on the replay there, gets him by the legs, brings him down. You got to tip your hat sometimes. It's a fantastic play by that young defensive back.
It really is, and that's a loss of 2. And that will make it 2nd and 12, 2:35, clock running. Cisco and Brooks to the far side. H-back more than and they go give straight ahead. Taylor gets across the line of scrimmage, but a short gain of maybe 1.
Yeah, Will Young was the first one that came in and caused a little trouble. The linemen did a good job right here. You'll see them. They did a good job of picking up the linemen, but the linebackers slid in, the tight end kind of come over, the defensive end kind of come over. Made a good tackle. Once again, behind the chains, we need something. I'd kind of like to see that wide receiver screen again right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 and a half. The slot, Cisco in the slot. Brooks the furthest outside. Hearn the wing back. Low snap. Clark scramble around, picks it up. He's going to throw the long ball, maybe a little short. Let's see who wins the
He caught that ball.
Is that Will Cisco? Will Cisco. Let's see if they allow. I say he out-wrestled the man.
We'll look at the replay in a second, but he sure did. That referee is spotting that ball right there. They're going to say he caught that ball. This was a bad snap from the very beginning, and a great job by the quarterback. He gets it up, gets his poise, sets that back foot, throws it deep down the middle, and this is just a for whoever ball. And he just wrestles it right out of him, and now we've got it 1st and goal. The Eagles are playing well.
And a great catch by Cisco there. He was their second, they being Jackson Christian's leading receiver last year. It's 1st and goal from the 4. 1:19 here in the first quarter. Jackson Christian leading. Here's the snap. Handoff. Chugging towards the line, and there is that man. Give him 6. Jackson Taylor with the score.
Yeah, Jackson Taylor, nothing fancy here. We're just going to keep it. We're going to run off of the A-gap in there, get behind your guard and your tackle, and we're going to bust it through the line of scrimmage. This is nothing fancy right here. Linemen do a great job pushing them off, and there he is, right into the end zone. Keep them legs driving. Touchdown. That's a great job there.
Really is. And Martell will line up to kick the extra point. The last time the snap wasn't good. And they're going to pick the flag up, Dave.
They are.
And that's good officiating when you pick the flag up. If there's nothing there, don't call it.
I always wanted to know why the flag come out in the first place.
Yep. That one a little low and got blocked. So the kick blocked, but it's still 12-0 Jackson Christian. Let's take a 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
At King Jewelers, we have over a quarter century of serving Jackson and West Tennessee with its jewelry needs. At King Jewelers, service is our watchword. We pride ourselves in timely, efficient, and quality service with a smile. So if it's diamonds, rings, watches, jewelry repair, and more, let King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson serve you today. You can also give us a call at 664-8188. King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
And we are back here. Jackson Christian leads 12-0, 106. And getting ready to address the football and kick off is Will Bartell. Now the speedster Pittman is the deepest receiver, and usually they will have Giles back there, and I'm not sure about the other young man, but there's plenty of speed for FACS. Nice driving kick, heads towards the end zone, and it makes it. We'll bring it out, Dave.
That's it right there, and that's a new high school rule. Well, actually not a new high school rule. That's the difference between college high school is that when that ball crosses the plane, and unlike pros, they can bring it out of the end zone. Once that ball crosses the plane in high school, it is dead. You cannot run, kickoff, punt, anything except for an interception out of the end zone.
You can't hit that. Trailing 12-0. The quarterback, Cole Putman, he's a senior, and he's a good one. He's got a strong arm, has overthrown his receivers a little bit. But Giles will come to this side. Actually, it'll be Trips. It'll be Giles, Grooms, and one other receiver. And they've got their speedster isolated. Jackson Christian is just 4 down linemen. Linebackers step up in there, and they're going to try a sweep with Pittman to the left. Pittman dodges one man, gets away from another, has the angle, and will be driven out of bounds by Chance King after a great gain of about 22 yards.
Yeah, we had that play contained, and as you'll see, he made a great move to the outside right here, gets the handoff. We've got it good and contained right now. We're coming up. Could have been a little hold right there, but he turns it upfield, gets down the sidelines, and we were real close for that one going the distance.
And again, the same 3 receivers to the left. Bullock is the other young man we didn't get identified. The snap, quick toss, low and outside. and that one was intended for Larry Giles III.
Yeah, he's not throwing some good passes. If you'll watch his feet, he doesn't get a good set and throw. He kind of throws across his body with his feet not set. Didn't step forward at it. Got a good arm strength, but needs to get a little bit of the mechanic better. But that's first game jitters right there.
It is. Putman 0 for 3 right now. Single setback. Pittman slot to each side. 4 down lineman for Jackson Christian. See, Tacker Nash has moved outside to tackle more of an eagle type look. Secondary very deep. They're going to try the read option, and Putman kept it, and he's dragging a tackler. And then comes a host of Eagles to finish it off.
Yeah, he fooled me too. Read option right there, and you know he stuck it in Pittman's stomach and then pulls it back out and makes a whole lot out of nothing. He gets through right there. We get a hold of him, but once again, you're getting him up high and you're getting him from behind, and he's going to drag you down the line a little bit. That's good weight room for them. Eagles need to hold right here.
They really do. Brings up a 3rd down and either a long 4 or short 5, depending on how you look at it. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Jackson Christian 12, FACS nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan. And we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state. It voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99. And I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Insalacco at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11.
Back at Phillips Payne Field, where the Eagles lead 12-0. It'll be FACS football. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. And David, they can run or pass right here, and the quarterback's a threat to sprint, especially to the right.
Yeah, defense has to play, and Coach, I've just received a text. We'd like to welcome all the News Talk 101 listeners on the radio. They are listening now to Jackson Christian football.
Okay, you get to hear that. Slot to each side. Putman with a running back up in front of him, and he's going to run. It was a straight quarterback draw. Will he get the first down? He crosses. He gets that across the 50, the 40, still running on his feet. It's a foot race, and he could go all the way. And Cole Putman has just taken the football 57 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything more out of your quarterback right there. He made this all on his own. You'll watch this replay. It was a quarterback design draw all the way. He gets the front line, and then at this point we've got tackles missed 1, 2, 3, and at that point, after the 3rd missed tackle, he just turned on the Jets and ran away from everybody, all on his own.
And that cuts into the lead, and looks like that number 11, and I don't have his number. He's the extra point man. Who is that, Dave?
That'll be Tyler Piggs.
He will attempt the extra point. The snap, the kick is up. The kick is good, the referees say. And your score is now Jackson Christian 12, FACS 7. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Introducing the $1 concert deal.
Hello, Detroit! Good night, Detroit!
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for a $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra $1. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today, because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be...
Boy, Dave, that didn't take long into the second quarter. 57 yards for Cole Putnam, and we've got a new ball game with just a 5-point difference.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, those 2 mixed extra points could come back to haunt us big time. So We need to get the ball right here. Hey, things happen like that. It's the first of the year. He made a fantastic run, but our offense has been moving the ball. Don't change anything right here. Keep your heads about you. Let's get the ball and move it down the field.
Deep is Peyton Tinsley and Daniel Brooks. Kind of an up man is Cooper Cantrell wearing number 5. And they bunch up, and then they'll spread out and get in their lanes. This time kicking deep. It's going towards Tinsley. He's got it at the 10. Coming down the right sideline, returns towards his bench. There is a flag? Looks like
there is a flag.
On the field. And the return is out to almost the 40, but that's usually holding or a block in the back, isn't it?
It is, and it's 10 yards back from where they're going to line up, but usually that's what it is. Somebody broke containment, got through that front wall, and usually that's a hold. We'll get a call right here by the official.
And I see the hold signal. So that'll back it up 10 from the spot of the foul.
That'll put the ball in play at the 27. That's still not too bad, but sometimes I think more holding happens on kickoffs than any other part.
Okay, it'll be 1st and 10. They don't tack that onto it. You get a first down. It'll be on the Jackson Christian 27-yard line. Cisco and Brooks to the left. Tinsley to the right. Hearn, the wing-back or H-back, a little fake crossbuck action. Quarterback keeping, gets across the 30 for a pickup of 3.5, maybe 4 yards. Caden Clark on the carry.
Yeah, Caden Clark. This read action is going to be all night long. They're going to run it. You'll see right here, he puts it in there, keeps it, reads it, and he knows at the end he's got the block on him, and he gets to the corner and turns it in. And that's a great block by number 78, Colton Nash. Very well done.
2nd down, 7 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Basically the same set, a little tighter with Tinsley on the far side. And the handoff. Tearing tacklers, and I'm going to tell you what, not only were there good blocks, but look at Taylor carry tacklers for a first down, David.
He just he wheeled his way into that first down. The lineman did a good job of blocking as he breaks through right here. You'll see him get through the first line, and then at this point they get a hold of him, and he just drives and will not be denied for that first down.
And I'm going to tell you that is the 6th first down, and I've got unofficially 77 yards for Jackson Taylor. Strong set right, again, straight up the middle. Jackson Taylor breaks one tackle at the line, carries a man for 4, maybe 5, depending on what kind of spot he gets.
You're liable to see him touch the ball anywhere from 20 to 30 times tonight, which is, is first of the year. But once again, he comes through. He will not be denied. Those legs are churning. Everything's happening. They're hitting him in good form, but he is absolutely. I tell you what, a little pump and go here. They've been sending that left cornerback.
Yeah, they have been coming hard. Slot right, single receiver left. Same formation, whistles blow. And I was not watching the clock. We got it, what you think, illegal procedure, David?
Yes, it is. It's a false start. We moved a little bit early, and just getting a little antsy. Moves it back. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. We do get a loss of down right there.
I believe that is our 3rd penalty for a total of 20 yards now. 20 yards in penalties. You want to keep those down. First game, though, not bad early. Hasn't been that many. Again, the strong set to the right. The crossing action. The keep by Caden Clark. He's hitting the backfield for loss. They're getting good penetration now.
They are. They're coming through, and Forrest Manners did a good job of kicking his block out. His man was not the one that gets it. You'll see him as he kicks him out. We're turning back. They're understanding what's going on. But we got to get a little bit better blocking from the backside because that's where they're coming to get him right now.
3rd down and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line. I wonder if we'll see what I call the little circle screen to Daniel Brooks. They're only bringing one receiver out here with him, so I don't think you're going to see that one. Caden Clark sends a man in motion. That's Smith. Clark drops back, cranks the javelin up, running step for step, and just knocked away at the last second by the defensive back.
Yeah, Camden Estes did a real good job right there. I mean, Pass was a little bit underthrown, but there was great coverage. It was never broken. But he sets his feet, lets the ball go. You'll see him there running side for side. Great job at the last second getting his hand on the ball.
And it's going to bring up fourth down, Dave. You're right. It's 4th and 11, ball on the 38. Definitely a punting situation. Bullock is deep. He wears number 8. And, Dave, the angle I'm at, I cannot see our punter's number. But the punt, high punt. Signaling for a fair catch is Bullock. His knee was down anyway. And FACS will take over at their own 28, or actually 29-yard line.
That was Cameron Manners punting that football.
Nice punt.
Yes, it was.
And when you don't have any return, so you always want to look at those net yards.
Yes, absolutely. That's the best thing you can do on a punt. Is just cause them to fair catch the ball. You get the complete distance out of the punt. Good. That was all around. It's a definitely change of field.
1st and 10 on the 29. Moving from left to right is FACS. 8:29 to go in the first half. Jackson Christian 12, FACS 7. And this time they go with the slot set. Cole Puckman, the quarterback, with Pittman behind him. Long count. The fake quick toss over the head, almost intercepted. I think it caught our defender. He was coming to play hard and caught him off guard.
Yeah, he was. And once again, he's thrown the ball high, and Putnam is not getting his feet set. He's kind of throwing off that back leg, and it's selling on him a little bit. I'm sure, once again, it's first of the season jitters. A little nervous out there, but he's a good athlete. He'll calm down. We just got to make sure that we keep those ends covered.
And 7S to send the ball game for them. It is 2nd and 10. Ball on the FACS 29. Again, with the slot to each side. They're going to give, or is it the keeper or the zone read, and Jackson Christian said, let's all meet it, Brother Putnam.
Yes, absolutely they did, and Elijah Wiley was the first one that started it. He's the one that gets off the pile. That's another read option. He pulls it out, and when he does, there is a host of white jerseys. That play goes nowhere. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, I see Tacker Nash getting off the pile, and, of course, great replays by McDonald's. Mind you that Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, the Reed Nelson team, has over 75 years experience and sells more real estate than any other team in West Tennessee. 731-664-1006. And the snap. It's going to be a pass play, a short one. It's a little form of a bubble screen. It's complete, breaks a tackle, gets some of the lost yardage back. But again, Jackson Christian quick to the football, pursuing.
Yeah, Elijah Wiley had him wrapped up pretty good, but he just kept driving his legs and he got loose. But the good thing on that is the 2 plays before for no yardage left it way too much for him to get. Even after a good 10-yard gain, still brings up 4th and 7.
4th down, 12. Punting situation, 7:10 to go. Let's see if they punt. No, they're showing no inclination to punt. They feel like they found something.
No, they are going to
punt
Colton is
now.
going
I
to punt.
see they pull the big men back there. They use what I call a 3 wedge blocking. And one guy stands off behind, and he'll step in and plug the gap if you try to rush it up the middle. Snap. Kick is off. It's short. Now everybody's got to clear out of the way. And fielded by Estes, and it'll be downed at approximately the FACS 43-yard line, Dave.
Yeah, you know, right there, Cole Putnam, the first kick was, 50-plus yards and was just a college rocket. This one come off the side of his foot, did not have any. And we get a little break right there because the defender caught the ball as it was going to get probably anywhere from 7 to 10 more yards. And here it is again after a change of possession. We're getting a heat timeout by the officials.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to WNWS.com.
MasterFit Medical Supply is on a mission, and that mission is to supply everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At MasterFit Medical Supply, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical supplies, call MasterFit Medical Supply at 554-1223.
back at Phillips Spain Field, where the Jackson Christian School Eagles jumped out to a 12-0 lead. They lead now 12-7, 6:35 to go in the first half of play. Have the football, 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line of FACS. And, Dave, this would be a great place. Of course, the way Taylor's been running the football, you can throw or run right here.
Yeah, I'd like to see him just take it right back up the middle, maybe on a little counter tray. Let's get about 4 or 5 yards and work from there.
And to give to Taylor, you see him bend it. He's going to get good yardage. It'll be a little short of the first down. Offensive line firing out. Taylor's going to pick up 8, maybe 9, depending on the spot of the football.
Yeah, and as you watch at the end of this play, this is something I love to see. Lineman downfield. You got Forrest Manners is going to be downfield at the end of this run. He is not giving up on his man. He's pushing the pile all the way through it. Good job by blocking. Great job. Right now, I would not put the ball in the air.
Okay, got what I call a left-footed spot, and I know all officials would like to kill me for saying that, but it is 2nd down and 4. Ball is on the 37-yard line.
I've done a few of them spots.
Here comes the outside people. He's got a man over the middle, just slightly overthrown to Will Cisco on a post pattern. And we have been so close, but that one was also well defended.
Well, the same play that we scored on earlier is Simpson. Will Cisco hits the middle right here. You just lay it up and let him outrun it. But now they've moved that other safety back. Both of them, he had to split it. That was going to be a hard completion right there. But I like the way that we're throwing the football.
Yeah, I love those McDonald's instant replays. Brings up 3rd and 4, ball on the 37, 5:41. Snap to Clark. Gives to the big man, Jackson Taylor. He rumbles, he roars. He's going to take somebody across the 30 and down close to the 27-yard line. I like the way that young man runs, David.
Yes, I'm going to show you right here. When this is what all of the weight room in the summer and when they showed up to do it and in the heat, right here is nothing but desire to get through there. He's through the first line. He's got him by the waist. He's pretty much dead in the water right there, but he will not stop driving those legs.
1st and 10, Jackson Christian on the 27-yard line. 10 carries, 98 yards unofficially. We'll get some official stats from Greg Armour during the night at times, hopefully at half. And the Eagles break their huddle. Caden Clark, the quarterback, seeing Cisco go to the right. He's in the slot. Now they move Trip Hearn over in an H-back position. Everybody's coming but the kitchen sink. Clark has nowhere to go and makes something out of nothing. Gets across the 25 down to about the 23. Nifty run.
Man, they brought everybody right there, and Clark just stood there and let them run by him. And it's a good thing that they did because they would have absolutely met at the quarterback right there. But, once again, he does a good job. It's just over and over. They're playing like this is the middle of the year moving into the playoffs.
Yep. Pickup of approximately 3.5 yards. And I'm going to tell you what, he looked like the Artful Dodger then.
Yes, old Conridge.
2nd and 7 on the 24 of FACS. Here come the linebackers again on the left side. This time Wilson carries the ball off right tackle, spins, gets down to the 20, and looks like he has gotten across the 20. He'll be short of the first down, but a positive pickup.
Yeah, and it's a good run again. Lyman downfield. We've got a blitzing cornerback from the right-hand side, and he just pulls up. You've got to follow that. Of course, I think he pulled up not realizing that that Clark may have pulled that ball out, but that's his read. They handed off a very manageable 3rd down and 1.
Very good carry, 5-yard pickup by Jake Wilson. 3rd and 1, 3:40 to go in the first half. Ball's on the 18. The Eagles with a tight set this time. Clark the handoff, and this time knifing through and getting under the blockers. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Crenshaw did a great job of coming in and getting him. And I think everybody in the stadium may have known the play that was about to be run. But now you're in a 4th down situation. You've had 2 pretty bad snaps or handled hold on the second one, and they're going for it right here. I like this call.
You have to right here. It's on the 20-yard line, 4th and 3, 3 minutes to go. Wide outs to each side, H-back. You know what, that's almost like no play timeout. There's a little hut to that, David. there's a little hut and a great job. Caleb Clark showing his experience.
He
even though
really
he was out
is. He knows what he's doing. And that could have been a called design. We used to run that. It's called no play. You're not gonna move anyway. So he's just trying to pull them off with the cadence. But what a great job that happened right there. And now we got the first down.
1st and 10 on the 15th. I believe that is the 8th first down of the night for the Eagles. Now this time, and sometimes you look off at your coach, you line up. Now we're going to have an audible.
We got the count going. He needs to get it off quick.
They have to call a timeout now. Jackson Christian has to call a timeout. We'll call a timeout with the score Jackson Christian 12, FACS 7. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Nice body.
Thanks.
You've had some work done.
You should have seen me last week. I was a total wreck.
Oh, who did the work?
Well, I insisted on the best. Mitchell's Body Shop.
That is one good-looking ride.
Fender benders to total wrecks. Mitchell's gives a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson.
When you want the best body in town.
And back at Phillips Bain Field, where with 2:22 to go in the first half, the Eagles lead 12-7. Dave, some quick thoughts?
Well, and right now I'll talk a little bit about, at this field they do not have the play clocks like we have at home at Jackson Christian, where you've got the 40-second and you can see it counting down. So whenever you're at a ball game and you're watching it and you do not see the play clocks at the end, they're still doing the 40-second, but if you'll watch the back judge, which is the person that's the furthest back behind the defense, he'll put his hand up at 12 o'clock and he'll start moving it down the last 5 seconds of the count. That's what the quarterbacks are trained to do. Call timeout. Good job.
On 1st and 10 from the FACS 15. Two backs in the backfield and a handoff straight ahead blocking. And Jackson Taylor breaking tackles, smelling close to the goal line. He's crossed the 5, and he's got another first down. And if my stats are anywhere close to accurate, that's at least the 9th first down.
Yeah, Jackson Taylor takes his handoff, and he just hits the middle. And you got good blocking, and you get down. But watch at the end of this, Coach. You got three linemen that catch him from behind and push him forward for another 2 yards.
You're right about that, and we'll remind you that this broadcast also brought to you by the Hughes Eye Group. You've never seen a doctor and staff caring for their patients as the Hughes Eye Group. Multiple locations across West Tennessee, the best in medical and surgical eye care, HughesEye.com. The Eagles, 1st and goal from the 5. Slot right. 3 men in the backfield. The handoff. Taylor bends it to the right. Breaks one tackle. He'll get stood up short of the goal line. But it's inching ever closer and running time down in the first half too.
I wouldn't change a thing right here. You just keep going off that right guard. He's doing a fantastic job. And Taylor moving those legs. He sees the end zone. They do a good job of getting him down low and stopping him, holding him short. Hey, it says 2nd and 1 on the scoreboard, but I'll promise you this ball is only inches away.
It is. It's less than a yard, and is this one of those that you say like Derrick Henry with the Titans, let the big dog run?
Nothing else. You do not put this ball in the air.
And this time it's Wilson, and he's going to knife in there. A little smaller target, and he looked like a knife running then for the touchdown.
Hit the hole quick. Did a good job right through the hole. You just got to hand it. Excuse me.
Second quarter, 50 seconds left in the quarter as Wilson goes 1 yard and will attempt the extra point, or are we going to go for 2? We are going for 2. Let's see who's in. I see Cisco and Tinsley to one side. I see, looks like Hearn in there. Tailback looks like it may be, well, it's the fade route to Tinsley and overthrown. So with the score 18 for Jackson Christian, 7 for FACS, let's take a 1-minute timeout.
Old Town Spaghetti, all covered in cheese. I found my spaghetti and meatball on their lunch specialties. Right now at Old Town Spaghetti Store, come in and enjoy the spaghetti and meatball special with salad and bread for just $5.99, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Don't let this spaghetti and meatball special get away from you. Check out monthly and weekly specials on our Facebook page and OldTownSpaghettiStore.com. Old Town Spaghetti Store, 550 Carriage House.
And back with 50 seconds to go, Jackson Christian will be kicking off. and Will Bartell will handle that. It is an 18-7 game. Jackson Christian leading, 50 seconds in the first half. David Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, along with Lawson Mann and Paul Schultze in those McDonald's replays.
We'll have some scores at halftime for you.
Yes, we will. And here is Bartell hitting it end over end, heading towards the end zone, almost just 2 yards short of going out the back of the end zone, and we'll play from the 20.
That's a great weapon right there. You don't give them any chance at all to return the football.
Absolutely. We know he's got the leg. We just got to handle the snaps and the snaps be good where the holder can hold them. And we are doing good, but Jackson Christian leading 18-7, 1st and 10 on their own 20 for FACS. They will bring out Pittman, Giles, Bullock, Grooms, and Redmond to go along with quarterback Cole Putman, the senior. And they are again back in their double slot formation. Jackson Christian loosens the safeties up there out of your picture. Dropping back, short swing pass to the running back Pittman. They like to get one-on-one. Hughes slowed him up, and he was angle losing his balance and making sure was number 13 for us, and that is Bailey Wolf.
Yeah, Bailey Wolf made the tackle, but Andrew Hughes, the defensive back, the senior, did a good job of causing him to change directions, get sideways towards the sidelines. Don't let him get upfield. 2nd
and 8 with 42 seconds left, clock arrested. Again, you see the slot against the 4-man rush. Linebackers dropping the hook zone over the middle. Overshoots the target, but it was well defended. And I'm going to tell you what was there. The 220-pound linebacker, Tacker Nash, was covering that young man all the way.
He was. Nash had him all the way, and he was not going to let him go. You see, had plenty of time to throw this ball. Coverage breaks down at the end, and that is about the 5th pass that he's thrown live. They're going to call timeout right here with a 3rd and 8 with 36 ticks on the clock, Coach.
Absolutely, and we'll keep it here. Let me hit a couple of sponsors, and then we're going to get your thoughts, what you've seen so far. But Gene Langley Ford, small family dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. The dealership that Service built, 3500 East End Drive in Humboldt. And, of course, King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designed, quality repairs, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee, and go to kingjewelersjackson.com. Dave, I'm going to let you play head coach.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Paul Keller's over there telling his defense, nobody gets behind you right here. You can give up the first down, and actually in high school, this is a situation that if the worst comes to happen is grab that receiver, have interference because you're only going to get 15 yards, doesn't go to the spot of the foul. But you cannot let them get behind right here. They're going to trip out to the right. We need some people over there in coverage.
Okay, Derek Redmond, who's got plenty of speed, is out here as a single receiver to the right, trips left. Putman gets the snap, drop back. He wants to crank it up, and he throws to his outside man. No, they said it hit the ground. He couldn't get his hands under the football. Thought Giles made a good effort to try to get that football, but you're right. We had people fleeing for a travel agency back there.
Absolutely, and you'll see right here as he throws the ball, we're blocked out, his back's to us, but the referee comes right in and emphatically says, this ball hit the ground. Now we got 4th down. This will be a good time to go after one. I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen if you do rough him, they'll get a first down. But with 29 seconds and their inability to move the football right now, you try and get after this punt.
4th and 8, ball on the 22. Daniel Brooks for Jackson Christian, the only man back. Putnam usually gets good protection, kind of locked his ankle the last time a little bit. Let's see if he leaves it open, and he did. Got a nice end-over-end punt. Brooks is going to try to return. He catches it at the 44, across the 50, the 45. He stood up there and driven back, but he'll get down to the FACS 43. I'm probably going to be overruled with the infamous left-footed spot, but it's the 44-yard line.
I'm going to tell you right now, you just watch this. He catches this ball, and he's just about to get hammered by both of them. But he splits them, gets the ball all the way down to about the 52-yard line. Now they're going to move him back. Forward progress should have been a little bit further, but it looks great. And 16 seconds left in this passing game right here. Look for that corner.
You know what, depending on what's called, you've got time for 2 plays or 1 home run ball here and maybe 2 plays even out of that. They're going to bring Brooks by himself, the speedsters, to the left here. Two receivers to the right. H-back, some people call him a wing back, to the right. Clark looking, Caden Clark looking. He's hit, and he's going to be pulled down. Let's see if Jackson Christian calls a timeout. Clock running at 9-8 seconds. And a loss there on that. It's going to be, and they're going to let the clock run out. At the end of one half of play, Jackson Christian 18. First Assembly Christian School 7. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back to the broadcast on WNWS.com.
Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5-Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. Now! What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Jean Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Jean Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Jean Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Jean Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success. At King Jewelers, we have over a quarter century of serving Jackson and West Tennessee with its jewelry needs. At King Jewelers, service is our watchword. We pride ourselves in timely, efficient, and quality service with a smile. So if it's diamonds, rings, watches, jewelry repair, and more, let King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson serve you today. You can also give us a call at 664-8188. King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
Introducing the $1 concert deal.
Hello, Detroit! Good night, Detroit!
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra buck. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be.
Masterfit Medical Supply is on the
Payne Field, where the Eagles of Jackson Christian on the road, leading 18-7. Had a little drought of extra points here, but here in a moment, and we'll be going to David Wade. Dave, I know you've got some sponsors, and then we're going to get your thoughts on the contest. So
yes, Jackson Christian football is sponsored by. In part by McDonald's, all Jackson location plus Bells and Brownsville's and McDonald's. Loving high school football. Simmons Bank supports high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find the location of Simmons Banks at simmonsbank.com. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Visit TennesseeTractor.com for all John Deere equipment and service. Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto. Winner of Reader's Choice Awards, Best Used Auto, oldcountryauto.com, Airways, and the 45 Bypass. You know where, everybody knows where that is. To get to your best in a used car dealer, Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto. Mitchell's Body Shop, lifetime warranty on every car repair. You don't get that very often lifetime warranty on any car repair. So rental cars are on site, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson. Register for UT football tickets on Mitchell's Body Shop's face page. That's Mitchell's Body Shop. Remember, you get a lifetime warranty on every car repair. And finally, Best One Tire. Invite Best One Tire of Jackson in Brownsville to your next blowout. BestOneTireOfJackson.com, one of the best tires in the city of Jackson. Coach, I'll tell you, I've been looking over some of these games that are being played right now, and just a few that we will have is in the second quarter, Adamsville is trailing Biggersville, Mississippi, 8-0, which is kind of a surprise to me. You got Fayetteware 8 over Chester County right now. That is coming to the end of the second quarter. Lebanon is losing to Gallatin 7-0. And here's a little bit of a stunner. Maybe we've got something happening here. Hollow Rock Brewston 14, West Carroll 12. That's at the half. We don't have a Northside Beach score. And the rest of the stuff, Crockett County is losing to Dyer County right now, 21-0. And Haywood 10, Henry County, no score.
That may be the shocker of the night, David, that Crockett County's down 21-0.
21-0, and it says first quarter here, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be at the halftime. And as they keep coming up, we've got Lake County 32, Union City 8. Union City has just kind of fallen off right here. They're not being able to handle anybody. Hardin County, McNairy Central are all knotted up at 7. Jackson Southside 7, Ripley 3, and in Medina, South Gibson 14, Lexington no score.
Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to give the headset, and I'm going to let you and the man with the plan, the best statistician in West Tennessee, Greg Armour, talk a few stats here.
Greg's going to get with you right here and let you know what's going on as far as the stat book for the first half of the Jackson Christian School FACS game.
All right, for the FACS in the passing department, the quarterback, Putman, 8 attempts, 2 completions for 6 yards. In the rushing department, they rushed 5 times for 81 yards. Leading rusher is the quarterback, Putman, 3 carries for 62 yards.
I tell you what, he's carrying the ball well. He is carrying the ball well, keeps him leg driving, and you got to hand it out to that offensive line that we have. I mean, I got to hand it to him right now. Cannon Manus, Forrest Manners, Colton Nash, Caleb Jones, and Will Stanfield have a lot to do with that running attack.
All right, for Jackson Christian, in the passing department, Cadence Clark, 8 attempts, 5 completions for 85 yards. Will Cisco had three catches for 78 yards and 1 TD. In the rushing department, Jackson Christian rushed 25 times for 130 yards. Leading rusher would be Jackson, 14 carries, 111 yards, 1 TD. And number 12 had 1 TD with 5 carries.
Yes, and I kind of messed up. I thought the first one was Jackson Christian. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I'll promise you right there, Jackson Taylor is really, really, really doing a good job and running it out. And, you know, the touchdown that we had to Jake Williams, I mean, Wilson, he did a good job of getting it through there. You know, right now I think we have control of the line of scrimmage. The stat book says we have control of the line of scrimmage. And, you know, let's find out now defensively, how are we doing?
I mean, we've got 215 yards total offense to their 68 yards.
Well, you can't ask for a better, because they've got some speedsters on this team, some game breakers. Obviously, we saw on the long run by the quarterback that it ended up going there, but this defense has really settled down and have stayed within themselves. They're putting a little bit of pressure, you know, on the quarterback Putnam, and he's throwing the ball a little high. You know, I think I would think like you do is we keep the ball on the ground. Don't do anything to turn it over, and we may head back to Madison County with a W here.
I think so.
Hey, we appreciate the stats right there. Always great to know what's going on. And real quick, what we'll do is explain for those of you who will at times go to football games once again, and you're watching it at home. the referees, and at the first of the game, they will talk to the coaches, the administration, and you will find out whether or not they want a 15-minute half or a 20-minute half. In this case, they actually asked for a 20-minute half because Jackson Christian had a very long walk to where they dressed. But they decided to stay in what I would believe would be the northwest end zone. And there right now they didn't have to go back. Usually you get the 20-minute timeouts because two bands are going to play and different things along those lines. But that's what we're in right now is a 20-minute timeout. Coach Joe, I tell you what, we've done a real good job of controlling the line of scrimmage. I mean, the big boys, and both of the Manners, Nash, Jones, and Stanfield are doing everything that they had to do. Taylor's running the ball extremely hard. And then when you get to the defense, you got to hand it out. Bailey Wolf, Tim Craig, English Wiley, and Chase Birmingham and Campbell Scott, they are holding up that line. They're stretching it out. They've not let their big game breakers get away.
David, you're absolutely right, and I think that time of possession is heavily in Jackson Christian's favor. And we're looking forward to an exciting second half. Jackson Christian leads 18-7. There's approximately 10 minutes left in the half, and we're going to take another one of those 3-minute timeouts, a 3-minute timeout on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
It's savings time at Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
For those about to rock and dough, we salute you. Fresh and local tastes better. We make all our dough and sauce daily and shred our own cheese. At Rockin' Dough Pizza, we smoke our own meat, prep all our fresh veggies in-house. You'll sing a Rockin' Dough ballad when you bite into our signature Pizza USA. Burgers, grinders, wraps, pasta are just as great as our pizza. And the best Saturday and Sunday brunch in West Tennessee. Rockin' Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson in the Jackson Walk. Open 7 days a week. rockindough.com and on social media.
Is something missing in your life? Do you seek purpose? Are you hungry? Reach for a classique. The Sonic Car-Up Classique. With a juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger and crispy tots for $2.99, you'll feel reinvigorated.
Hold up, it's only $2.99?
Hey, what happened to the Echo?
Oh, now you miss me.
Try the Sonic Car Hop Classique today for $2.99, now with a 6-inch Philly cheesesteak. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. No one wants a mouse in the house, and without taking the proper precautions, heat won't be the only thing coming into your house this winter. Why deal with that stress? Call us today to schedule a free inspection or to get your treatment set up. We've treated most new construction homes in West Tennessee. Why don't you give us a call before some slick salesman knocks on your door and tries to charge you too much for a treatment? Aren't you tired of your termite renewal going up each year? Don't you wonder why you pay hundreds of dollars a year to renew a bait station in the ground? It doesn't have to be that way. Call us today for a free inspection and find out how to protect your home from termites without declaring war on your bank account. Referrals are the key to our success. So if we've done a good job for you at your home or business, tell someone. If we haven't had an opportunity to earn your business, give us a shot for all of your termite and pest control needs, including brown recluse, fungus, poly, floor support, real estate closing letters, or just about anything else. Southeastern, 660-1052. That's Southeastern, 660-1052.
It's deer season at Tennessee Tractor, and we want to help you get a great deal on a John Deere. The 3025E is the simple and comfortable small tractor that delivers plenty of power, and you can get one with a loader, rotary cutter, and a trailer for just $222 per month and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Offer ends 10/31/19. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. For commercial use only, 10% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery could increase monthly payment. Restrictions apply. See your Tennessee.
And welcome everyone back to the Jackson Christian football broadcast here. David Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, Lawson Man, Paul Schultze bringing you this exciting contest where the Eagles lead 18-7 over the Crusaders. It's been a great first half of football. You heard the stats from Greg Armour, and again, we want to welcome everyone in to our audience and especially our Jackson Christian School family, and thank our sponsors. You'll hear about some more, and thank those folks for bringing you Jackson Christian School football, because this can be seen anywhere in the world on WNWS.com. It's archived, and you can go back and watch this game. It'll be put up sometime between 11 o'clock tonight and in the morning, and you'll be able to see all of these games archived like that. Let's thank Sarah of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, Buick, Kia, one destination, so many choices, 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. And, of course, Jackson State Community College. Dual enrollment at Jackson State Community College is a great way to earn college credit while taking classes in high school. As an old teacher, I recommend that. Visit Jackson or jscc.edu or call 425-2601 for details. And, of course, Victory Honda North. Browse the pre-owned inventory at Victory Jackson North. Come and you can get them at victoryjacksonnorth.com or come to see them 531 Van Drive. David, some quick thoughts. What's Jackson Christian got to do to maintain this lead or increase it?
Same old, same old.
Okay.
It just keep that line of scrimmage under control. Like you said, the time of possession, the way that they've been running the ball, we've had the one big play touchdown. Other than that, we've moved the ball down the field consistently. We've had, one punt in the whole first half. Just keep doing the same thing. I mean, they need to be getting a dose of Jackson Taylor and then following it with another dose of Jackson Taylor. And then when they get to feeling a little better, if they'll take one more dose of Jackson Taylor, I believe that everybody will be fine, because I'm telling you, we are absolutely dominating the offensive and defensive line of scrimmage to a point right now. You cannot let them come back. They deferred. They're going to get the ball in the second half. You got to make that statement right there that things are not going to change.
And keep them honest. Will Cisco has 3 catches. Defense doing a good job. Your FACS, what do you got to do to get back in this contest?
Well, you number one, you've got to calm down Cole Putnam. You've got to get him to get comfortable. He's getting time to throw the football. He's not getting a ton of it, but he's got enough. He sets him feet, but he's been releasing it high. He's been high on his targets all night long, and that gets the receivers frustrated, because a couple of times they were open. We were going to close on them fast, but they were open. But I would get in a situation where I could use his arm, use the quarterback option read a little bit more, and you've got to go to your workhorse right here in Pittman. He has got to touch the ball in some form or fashion, probably 17 to 18 times in this half, if you want to come back. And remember now, we've not made an extra point yet, so we're in in a bad situation.
On that we are. Let's recap the scoring very quickly. In the first quarter, with 6:56 left, Will Cisco took a 40-yard touchdown pass from Clark. The extra point was no good. At the 1:06 mark in the first quarter, Jackson Taylor 4-yard run. It's now 12-0. And at the 52nd mark, Jake Wilson took it in from 1 yard out, and the score was 18-7. The lone score for FACS came in the second quarter at the 11:43 mark, as Cole Putnam broke one outside around right end, 57 yards, took it to the house. The extra point was good. Your score is Jackson Christian 18 and FACS 7. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout. We'll be back on WNWS.com with the second half of football.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Best One Tire, Jackson or Brownsville, 660-4072 or 772-1504.
Simmons Bank is a proud sponsor of high school football in West Tennessee. It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Simmons Bank. Whether you need a startup capital, equipment loans, money for expansion, or deposit products, Simmons Bank has experienced bankers that will give you the time, accessibility, and service you desire. Come see us at any of our 24 locations throughout West Tennessee, or visit us online at simmonsbank.com. The Simmons Bank team is ready to help you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back at Philip Spain Field, where Jackson Christian School is the visitors tonight, but leading 18-7 over FACS. We welcome all of our listeners on the worldwide internet, and with bonus coverage, Seabass back in the studio, and we appreciate the great work he's doing. Please call him if you have scores of other games, and he will get those scores out. David Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, Lawson Mann, Paul Schultze bringing you this game. Both teams you can see are loosening up. The Eagles on our screen. Great replays tonight. David has told you what's got to be done. FACS gets the football to start the second half.
Yeah, and Jackson Christian's defense has got to make a statement like we said before. They've got to come out, continue to do what they do, put a little bit of pressure on Putnam. He is too good of a quarterback to not continue to do what you have to do, and you got to keep Pittman under control. That, you know, with not making the extra points, we're only up 18-7 here. So 2 scores, 2 touchdowns. This is a 3, going on a 3-point lead right there. So we are not out of danger by any stretch of the imagination. But we do have momentum. When we got finished with the first half, we need to take it in the second half, get this thing over with, and point it east.
And David, you're absolutely right about that. And what we need is for the defense to rise up. They've got to keep that quarterback inside. If you skirt down inside and he gets outside of you, lose contain, he's a very good runner. Shows a frequency to run to his right, but those defensive ends must keep him boxed in and on their inside shoulders.
Yeah, and you know, he is one of those that likes to go out to the right and then he wants to cut it up, but you know, you've got to use the sideline as your friends. That's defensive player number 12 and number 13 on the field. Is you got to constantly push it back. Push him sideways. Don't let him turn it up because he's quick. He takes that first step, breaks that containment, and he can take it all the way to the house, as we almost saw, with the exception of a good tackle. He is in the house.
You're absolutely right. Tell you what we're going to do. We got about 1:35 left in the half. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to announce Dr. Jay Smith has joined their winning team. Dr. Smith grew up in Jackson, and after medical school, there was no other place he wanted to come back to than Jackson. Dr. Jay Smith is ecstatic about the opportunity to serve his local community and be close to friends and family. Since school started back and the sports season is in full gear, when you experience an injury, let West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic help you recover quickly. Visit their website, WTBJC.com. West Tennessee's most respected orthopedic practice, serving West Tennessee.
And it would help if I turned my mic on, wouldn't it? Getting those early bugs out. About 44 seconds left in halftime, and Jackson Christian will be kicking off. Will Bartell will handle those duties. I'm sure he'll see Pittman, number 24, back very deep. Darrell Pittman, Jr. And also they usually put Bullock back there, who's a senior, got some speed, and sometimes Derek Redmond back there, who is very, very quick. It'll be FACS football to start this, and like I said, we've had some outstanding play, and the running game is held up for Jackson Christian. And, you know, everybody thinks of Jackson Christian as a passing team, though.
Well, they can throw the ball, but there's no need right now. They keep running that ball and force them linebackers up in there. That's when you dump that middle across. You know, right now, the most important thing that's about to happen right now is Will Bartell needs to kick this ball in the end zone. Do not give 24 a chance to touch this football.
No, we don't. We definitely don't want to kick to him. And number 11, Tyler Breguet, he's pretty fast young man too. He can motor, so you definitely don't want to leave it short.
Well, we need the leg right here to put it in the end zone like he's done before 2 times.
And here's the kickoff. It's a line drive. It may make the end zone, and it does, and it'll bring it out to the 20. The coverage team's best friend.
Absolutely. That is such a weapon. You do not realize it how important it is to kick that ball out of the end zone and not give the return any chance to happen.
You're right about that. Of course, Cole Putnam had the big 57-yard run and had 62 yards, I think, unofficially rushing. I didn't get all of those. And David, I just got an update that Haywood County leads Henry County 10-7.
Ooh.
And at 1st and 10, the snap to Putman. He's going to give to Pittman, and I'm going to tell you what, there's 3 guys. I know one of them because I had an easy look at good old number 13, and that is Brother Wolf. But
yes.
Bailey Wolf, and there's a couple other gentlemen in there helping. Let's get
you'll see Tim Craig come in here right there and make that pop, and then he's joined by a host of it, and that don't give him a chance to get going. That's what the defense has to do.
Looked like Nash on the cleanup then. 2nd down and 12, a loss of 2. And that drops his rushing yardage back to 22 yards. 2nd and 12, ball on the 18. The quick out. They've got one blocker in front of him. That's what you do. You got to block one, make one miss. Short pickup, but a positive throw that time, David.
Yeah, he got that one where he wanted to do, but Jackson Christian right now is in a bend but don't break defense, and they're a couple of yards off, and then they double them deep in there in that wonderful zone. And I'll promise you right now, there's no question that I'll give up 4 yards like that every single time.
3 for 9 for 14 yards on the passing game. 3rd down 6, and a big 3rd down. You want to make something happen, you've just received the football. Bringing a wide out here to the right. Trips to the left. They're going to flood that zone. Option and look just over the outstretched hands of the linebacker and complete for a 1st down.
Yeah, he threw a good pass right there, and he caught him just he wasn't on both feet at the time, and he couldn't get up. He sets his feet right here, Putnam does, and throws it just over. Looks like it's going to be picked off. Great job of dumping it over the defense. Hey, that's a good pass. Tip your hat. 1st and 10. Let's get back at him.
That's right. 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line on the left hash marks. FACS moving left to right on your screen. This time, 2 running backs and the quarterback in the backfield. A slot right, 4-man front. Handoff to the running back. There is a hole there. It closes quick. We hit him. There could be a hole there. But good yardage, 9-yard pickup, but Dave, it looked like it's going to come back.
Yeah, there was a hold back by the white hat, but they got it from the other side. They're going to get it a little bit downfield on the hold unless he's calling it on the other. Let's see where they mark this from the spot, because on right here you will see there comes the hold right there. He just won't let go. You will not let go of Bailey Wolf right there. And then when he does let go, you see him right there. Then he turns him loose, and you get another hold down here on 41. And both of them were one of them was called. Actually, one wasn't, but they put him behind the chains in the 1st and 20.
1st and 20, ball on the 24-yard line. 3rd penalty of the night for FACS. They bring trips right this time. Single receiver to the left. Pittman in the backfield with Putnam. They're going to have straight-handed. I see Tacker Nash for one, but there is another young man on the bottom of the pile there for Jackson Christian, and he's wearing 23, and that's Elijah Wiley.
That's Elijah Wiley, and he was definitely in there doing what he's supposed to do. You know, pretty conservative call being what it was. They were just trying to break containment because Jackson Christian was back in that pass defense. Yeah, they're going to have to start trying to get the ball down the middle, and the most vulnerable spot in the zone, Coach, is right down the middle of the field.
Absolutely. You got to split that 2-deep secondary, run the seams. 2nd and still 20. Snap to Putman, the fake, the quick look-in pass to the receiver. He breaks one tackle. He's got some blockers, but coming from behind and hustling and saving a bigger gain is number 80, and I believe that's the linebacker, Chance King.
Yeah, Chance King, the linebacker, did a good job right there. If he don't come in from behind, they've got blockers in there, and he, you know, he's going to pick up, definitely get a 1st down. But Chance King comes in there, makes a great tackle from behind. Going to bring up a very important 3rd down. I think they're going to have 2 downs on this one right here. I don't believe you'd see a punt if they make positive yardage here. This defense needs to step up right now, do the job that needs to be done, get a little pressure on this quarterback.
I've got 3rd and 4 from inside the 41. Trips right to the short side of the field. Linebacker up in there. Four-man rush is what it looks like. Linebackers dropping the hook zone, flushing the quarterback out. He's going to run. Putnam jumps up in the air, goes airborne. He should have broken the plane and gotten his first down.
Yeah, he did what he needed to do, and he got out. And what we did was we came after him, but you got to stay in your containment. Watch this front line get the rush on, and our left tackle goes inside, which leaves nobody out there. But I'm going to tell you, that's a hit right there. He does not like to do that. Quarterbacks don't like to be hit. He gets the first down, but he earned it.
And that was Hughes on the hit there. Yeah, you got to maintain, contain, and keep him on your inside shoulder. It's 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. They have the ball on their own 46-yard line. They've gone back to Tripp's left. It's the wide side of the field. Linebackers loosen. They give it to Pittman. He's just going to turn the jets on and try to outrun people to the corner. And he's going to get 5 or 6 yards. But, David, I think you were right. And I'm going to let you tell. David had this predicted all the way.
Yeah, I think right now they stretched it out a little bit too far. And the only reason that he did get the edge is I believe we've got a hold right here. I did not see exactly who it was on. But he, in trying to get it, is a hold on FACS, so they're going to take it back from the spot of the foul, which looks to be about the 48-yard line. So this ball is going to go back 10. It'll be first down from the 38. But on the replay, as he sweeps, we're gonna see as he sweeps. You got that is number 1 back there. You got Harrison Grooms that got a hold and would not turn him loose. Had his hands all over Tripp Hearn. That'll cost you 10 yards every single time.
And that will move the football back. And if you've got our scoreboard shot, it originally changed it now to first down and 17 on the FACS 38-7-17 to go in the third quarter play. Jackson Christian leading 18-7. Here's the snap, the football, the run up the middle, and we're all going to introduce ourselves right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that option read is both teams' bread and butter. You can tell because they both have excellent running backs, excellent quarterbacks, and that's what they're trying to do right now. So don't be surprised. We've got to stay. Our defensive ends are very, very important here. You've got to get up the field, and you've got to hold your ground. If the ball goes away from you, you can't get caught trying to make the tackle because as soon as you cut in, Cole Pittman's going to pull that ball back, and he'll get the corner, which is not a good thing for Jackson Christian.
You're right. And I see Ward bringing a play in from the sideline for the Crusaders. 2nd and 14, ball on the 41 of FACS. Clock running. Tripp's right. Single receiver out to the left. Linebackers have loosened up a little bit. They check the run. There's the quick toss out there. And somebody got a hand up. Is that
that's going to be Bailey Wolf.
Bailey Wolf.
Bailey Wolf did a fantastic job. He was getting blocked the whole time. McDonald's replay will show it. He's getting blocked, and he brings that big old left paw up there and knocks the ball down, puts him in behind the stake third down. That's what you want, behind the stake third downs.
You know, that's the first incomplete pass by the quarterback, Cole Putnam, who's a senior, normally completes 54% of his passes. Now they'll have slot to each side. One back in the backfield on 3rd and 14. Ball still in FACS territory. The snap, 3-step drop being flushed. They got a bubble screen out here, and it's dropped by the receiver. And he had some yardage, could have made the first down.
Yeah, Derek Redmond, I think he heard footsteps coming right there. He took his eye off the ball. There wasn't anybody close to him. You'll see he kind of alligator arms this. The pass is not perfect, but it's good enough to catch. He stops and thinks somebody's coming, and at that point, he probably catches that ball 9 out of 10, but we got the 10 right there.
That's right. Now, Jackson Christian has to check out the punter, Cole Putnam. He's a threat to throw or run. It's 4th and 14. But he is a threat. You always have somebody assigned to him.
Yes.
Back deep, a little change. Ben Daniel Brooks. That looks like Tinsley back there. Kick, it's high, but again, his ankle was locked and it's going to come down short. And it's going to bounce straight towards the sideline. And wow.
I do not know why Peyton Tinsley was anywhere near that ball. He's going to get coached up right there. Peyton, you do not need to be anywhere near that ball. You're going to get it. They can't touch it. It was already rolling that way. Let it roll as far as you can. that could have been a disaster.
It could have, but very talented young man, and he takes coaching well, and he got a couple of, and it was kind of encouraged. I saw he got a pat over there, but
yeah, he'll be told, and
we won't do that again.
Yeah,
so.
and I think he knows as he was running off the field that he did not need to do that again. Got an official's timeout right now.
And with the official's timeout, we're going to take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com with Jackson Christian leading 18-7 in the third quarter.
Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Please listen up. More people are being diagnosed with skin cancer each year than the sum of all other types of cancer. I was one. More than 10 years ago, nurse practitioner Boer diagnosed me with precancerous spots. She kept a close watch on my skin, prescribed topical skin cream that repaired my skin, but I waited too late to avoid skin cancer. Fortunately, regular visits to dermatology and skin cancer consultants led to early discovery. Dr. Carranza was able to remove the skin cancer from above my right eye with Mohs micrographic surgery. I bet you didn't know that. How could you? There is no visible scar. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants is the premier destination in West Tennessee for treatment of all skin conditions and disorders. They specialize in comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic care of adult and pediatric skin and nails. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Don't wait till it's too late. I almost did. Schedule an appointment by visiting dermandskincancer.com or call 784-4300. That's 784-4300.
And back at 5:59 in the third quarter, the football belongs to the Jackson Christian Eagles. They have it 1st and 10 on their own 45. Four-man rush they're looking at, and now Caden Clark is checking off. They just changed the play, David.
Well, it's I don't think it's just changed to a pass.
It's our man Jackson Taylor. He darts the Artful Dodger, and he's earned that name. Is right at the first down stake. If he didn't get it, he's only short by inches.
Well, just my hat's off to Jackson Taylor. He's going to get the Workhorse Award tonight. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they're just relying on him. There's good holes at the beginning, but watch after he gets through the secondary. He has great vision, and he keeps them legs pumping. He is just causing chaos to that FACS defense.
Another great McDonald's replay there. And again, it is, well, it's 2nd and 1. They give to Taylor. He bends it again. He's going to bring it outside. Now back inside. He's got first down yardage across the 35 down to the 30-yard line. As you see, what a great run.
Well,
and another first down.
If they say that that running backs get stronger as the game goes on, then he is now Superman. He just puts moves on. He's not trying to juke anybody out. He's not trying to be too fancy. He just goes north and south, and that's what you want in a running back.
Oh, I love those McDonald replays, and I love the camera work by Paul Schultz and Lawson. As I can see the numbers on our screen
Finally.
very well. Here's Taylor again trying that right side. Those guards are kicking, the running back's running, and positive yardage again.
He goes for 7 yards right here, and on the replay, you're going to see there is nothing there. They have a good defensive hold right here, and he gets to it and then turns it upfield. And at this point, that's all on his own. He turns sideways and kind of squeaks through. I'll tell you right now, I mean, Jackson Taylor, my hat's off to you.
I've got him with 16 carries, 132 yards unofficially. It makes it 2nd and 4 on the FACS 24. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. We're at Philip Spain Field, if that name sounds familiar. He went to Union University. He's an old Milan young man, and the field is named in his honor. Here's Taylor, right side again. And do I say it? Yes, first down, Eagles.
Well, and I'm going to say it again, is you've got to, Cameron Manners, Forrest Manners, Colton Nash, Caleb Jones, Mr. Stanfield, I'm telling you, Will all of you are doing a fantastic job. Timeout, FACS has to take this timeout right here and figure out some way to put their arms around that wild man number 22.
And with the score, Jackson Christian 18, FACS 7. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
It's savings time, and it's Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
3:49 to go in the third quarter play. Jackson Christian leads 18-7. And David, a great half of play, or at least, I mean, it's early in it, but we have dominated this line of scrimmage again.
Absolutely, and you know, First Assembly took 6 minutes off the board. Now Jackson Christian is putting a great drive together, and that clock is continuing to tick.
Here's the snap, the handoff. Taylor, the kick out blocks. He tries that right side, breaks it outside. He's got a gain now. The pile, or rugby scrum is what it looks like now, has pushed the pile back, and we'll have to see. Guess who came out of it, though, away from the tacklers over on the side?
Well, that would be that beautiful running back. And, you know, right now I think, what is that? That is the seventh play in a row that he's touched the football.
Yeah, he's the workhorse. Gain of about 4.5, maybe 5. We're going to say it's a gain of 5. And that gets him up to 149 unofficial yards. It's 2nd and 5. Ball on the FACS 13. And JCS has pretty well stayed with what I call their power set, a tight set, because they've been known to spread it out too.
Yeah, they have, but right now there's no reason to. You're using the clock up, and you've got somebody's running the ball. Oh, we had a fumble.
Yeah, that was supposed to be, some people call it the crisscross, the inside hand. If you give there's intricate ball handling, you give to Taylor, and then Taylor hands off, and that's usually Will Cisco cutting through there, and whoever the ball carrier was is down right now, and again, that looks like it is Will Cisco.
Let's hope that they grab this leg right here and get it up to where we're cramping, and that's exactly what they're doing. Will Cisco is, as we get into the heat of the day, they're gonna give the rest of the team. They're gonna send the teams to the sidelines to get water, and the trainers out there, they're gonna stretch that out. That's not a good feeling, Coach.
No,
it
hurts, and you say, where is the help? Even though you're getting help, you still say, where'd help? Tell you what we're going to do while they work on Will Cisco. Well, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout with Jackson Christian leading 18-7 here in the third quarter on WNWS.com.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. No one wants a mouse in the house, and without taking the proper precautions, heat won't be the only thing coming into your house this winter. Why deal with that stress? Call us today to schedule a free inspection or to get your treatment set up. We've treated most new construction homes in West Tennessee. Why don't you give us a call before some slick salesman knocks on your door and tries to charge you too much for a treatment? Aren't you tired of your termite renewal going up each year? Don't you wonder why you pay hundreds of dollars a year to renew a bait station in the ground? It doesn't have to be that way. Call us today for a free inspection and find out how to protect your home from termites without declaring war on your bank account. Referrals are the key to our success. So if we've done a good job for you at your home or business, tell someone. If we haven't had an opportunity to earn your business, give us a shot for all of your termite and pest control needs, including brown recluse, fungus, poly, floor support, real estate closing letters, or just about anything else. Southeastern, 660-1052. That's Southeastern.
3rd and 7 on the 15-yard line of FACS. Cisco out. He's going to be okay. Here's the snap, and they have blown the play dead. I see a yellow handkerchief. That's thrown by the umpire.
Yeah, they're everywhere right there. There's no question that this is a false start. Somebody got a little anxious and jumped. That's not a good time to get one. The false start's never good, but third downs inside your own 20 is not a good place to do it. Now we've backed it back up to a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12, normally a passing situation. You know they're going to be looking for Jackson Taylor. You've gone right all this half or the quarter of the third quarter. Maybe do you come back to the wide side of the field, although the defense, and now we're going to look like take another heat. No, Jackson Christian has called a timeout. Jackson Christian calls a timeout. We're going to call a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
And we are back. 2:04 to go in the third quarter. Jackson Christian leading 18-7. They have the football, third down, 12 yards to go. They're on the FACS 20-yard line. Important down for both, but you're in four-down territory. So, Dave, I would think they'd probably go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, absolutely. We may try to the range of the field goal kicker, but I would not want to have that to happen because too many things can go wrong. Yeah, I think we're in two-down territory right here.
Caden Clark, your quarterback. Daniel Brooks by himself out here. The give, the pull. And here's Caden Clark running. He's going to get tackled, and that looked like Bullock on the tackle, but a nice pickup. It won't get the first down, but it will get you closer. And it'll be fourth down coming up for the Eagles. A big play here.
I don't know if I wouldn't kick now because now I think you're within his range. He can get the ball up. They're going to let the clock pretty much run. I don't believe they're going to get a playoff here. They're looking back. Just watch the back judge and see when he goes up for a signal.
Well, let's see.
He's jumping in the huddle here.
Actually, there's a minute 24 left, Dave.
Yes.
Tinsley to the right, Brooks to the left.
You got
see
5
if that's
seconds.
Smith in the slot. And the fake the handoff over the middle. Is it caught? It is held on to right at the goal line. A great catch. And let's get the number of that. Is that Wilson with the catch?
Yes. No, that's Trip Hearn.
Is that Trip Hearn? That's Hearn. I saw the two, and I couldn't tell whether it was Wilson or Hearn. Great catch by Trip
Right
Hearn.
up the middle on the McDonald's replay, you'll see he just lays the ball up over into the middle of the field. Hearn goes up tall, just secures the ball, gets popped, but, hey, picks up the first down, first and goal from the 2.
Oh, yeah, great pitch and catch. Had a little touch on it, and now it's first and goal from the 1. 2 men in the backfield. They're going to give to the big man, Taylor. He cuts it back. Let's see if he broke the plane.
Yes.
The umpire or the referee says, yes, he did. Give him 6.
I'll tell you, there was no question what was going to happen here. It's just a great handoff behind that big offensive line. He gets hit in the backfield, and you just got to wrap him up. He is definitely not a running back that you're going to be able to bump down. And we're going for 2 again. We need to I'll tell you what, if I was calling this play, I believe I'd give it to Jackson Taylor.
Well, I've defended I'd be looking for him, but let's see if – whoops, here we go again.
That was thrown by the umpire. I believe that's probably a snap infraction or one of the guards flinch. Usually you don't get anything from him that does not involve those 3 players.
Now, this is what coaches don't like to see. We're down here. We're trying to get a 2-point conversion, and we've had a couple of penalties on this drive that next week we'll work on them.
Yeah, and I would really like to see the kicking game come out right here. You need to get him a little bit of confidence. He's kicked one low, had a bad snap, and it's just not been the greatest night for the kicking game. But right here, it's time to work on it.
Tinsley and Smith to the right. Taylor in the backfield, along with Hearn. Here's the little circle route, I call it, behind 2 blocks. I see the handkerchief come out, so even if he made it and he didn't, they'll decline it.
Yeah, they're gonna decline a block in the back, and it's a good call. You'll see on the replay he got the ball back, and we're in a situation out there at the flat. He just put his hands on the back and he pushed him, and you can't do that. Somebody a long time ago made that rule.
It's a good rule too, Dave.
Hey, real quick, I'll get you on some Division II schools. San Antonio, Mississippi 14, St. Benedict, no score. Ridgeway 3, MUS 14. Fayette Academy, a foe that we'll be seeing later on, is 6-0 over Hardin County. Don't have anything on CPA and ECS or Davidson Academy, Franklin Road.
You're absolutely right about those scores. Those are some good football. Old Town Spaghetti Store. Try the spaghetti and meatball special, including salad and bread, for just $5.99 every day, Monday through Friday for lunch, 11 to 2. Carriage House Drive in Jackson, Tennessee. Will Bartell, who has exercised a good, strong leg and hit that end zone. Let's see if he can do it one more time, Dave.
Here's the leg. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, he's kicking that ball from the same spot that they're going to kick it in college, Coach, and he is kicking it 3-4 yards deep in the end zone. I'll promise you, there are college coaches that are just loving to watch him. They're salivating big time.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And again, we'll recognize cheerleaders for the Knights over there. Head coach is Chelsea Irvin, her assistant Kayla Clay. They got a lot of them, and I'll have to get them in shifts. But it's 1st and 10 on the 20 for FACS. 2 men in the backfield, of course. Cole Putman, the senior quarterback, along with Pittman. There's a slot, or actually trips, bubble screen. They hit Bullock. He comes across, gets 9, maybe 10. Looks like he's got his first down. And a nice pickup on that, and that bubble screen is effective for them.
Yeah, Putnam to Bullock is a good combination. You'll see he just swings it out here to the right. They're downfield blocking, doing a good job. He makes a good move, but we're in that zone, and we come quick, and we're doing the right things. And, Coach, up jumps the cramp monster again.
Well, on a humid night like this, and not any offense to Memphis, but as humid as Jackson is, Memphis area and Shelby County is much more humid.
It is, and we're out in the rural part of Shelby County. There's a lot of lakes and stuff around here. Plus the fact that a lot of these cramps right now are not being caused totally by today. It's the workouts that have happened during the week. You've tried to stay hydrated. And, everybody tries to go 100% at practice. But 100% at practice, 100% of the game, I think there's a 20% difference there. What do you think, Coach?
I think so, too. Master Fit Medical, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, and dental products to healthcare providers. Call 424-6383 and visit masterfit.net. And sometimes you just need that old pickle juice. And some people actually take mustard for the cramps.
Well, Bailey Wolf will get over there and figure out a way to do it because he's going off on his own power. Just that cramp monster. It's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, and they'll deal with it. And a good thing that they have the trainers on duty now at just about all the schools.
You're right about that, and that brings the 1st and 10. The ball is on the FACS 30, 24-7. Jackson Christian leads. Referees have got the play held up, but Pittman and Putnam in the backfield. Trip set to the short side of the field. Linebackers drop the hook zone. They throw the quick out, and it's they said it is complete, and that went to Grooms.
Yeah, that's going to be at the 34-yard line, and out of bounds, so the clock does stop with 16 seconds, but they're going to need to pick up a little bit more chunks than that to get back in this ball game.
You're right about that. 50 yards in passing now, and much better completion percentage. 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Putnam looks, shoots one out and again in and out of the hands of the receiver. And you got to give Hearn a lot of credit for pulling up, because in my day and time, you got drilled when that happened.
Yes, and the receiver out there knows that, and they will eventually learn the new rule, and it'll become common knowledge that they can't kill you like that. But you throw that ball high over there, them receivers do not like that.
That's right. 3rd and 6 ball on the FACS 34 with 9 seconds. The snap to Putnam. He drops back, looking, across the middle, just a little low and behind. And you see one of the defenders, you know what, Tacker Nash, for a linebacker that specializes in smashing running plays, has done a pretty fair job of pass coverage.
Yeah, he does. He stands his ground. He's got good footwork. He knows where he's at. He's balanced as he's defending the play, but he's great about blocking knocking the ball down, getting them little paws on it.
And let's see, it's a punting situation on 4th and 6 with 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Going back deep, and that'll be Dania Brooks. Let's see if the rush is on, or they set the return to the JCS side.
That's punt safe.
Yes, that is definitely punt safe.
And stay away from it.
And it's down as the quarter ends at the end of 3 quarters of play. Jackson Christian 24, FACS 7. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on WNWS.com.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state and voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Ensilaco at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11.
And we are back for the final quarter. 12 minutes to go. Jackson Christian leads 24-7. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, Lawson Mann, and Paul Schultze on the cameras. Those great McDonald's replays. It belongs to the Eagles. 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. Great night, well over 100 yards. I have him unofficially 149 to Taylor, and looks like we're playing drop the handkerchief now.
Yeah, and we're in a false start mode, which is not what we need to have happen right now. Now just get into your zone. Your offense has been clicking. You can lose focus right here, and that's where you get hurt. It's not so much about losing the game and getting focused, because it's going to be tough for them to come back. Not that they can't, but right now you got to stay focused to stay healthy.
Say we can't get into any tempo, and we're not executing, and this is something the coach will work on, because timing, execution, and tempo, very important, David.
Absolutely it is.
Now it's 1st and 15 for the Eagles. They're on their own 18. I have a feeling the ball's going to stay on the ground here unless forced to pass. Clock arrested 11:58. Here's the handoff. Taylor, the workhorse. He's going to get a couple of tough yards. That time they tried the left side of the line.
Yeah, and I wouldn't go for a whole lot more than that, but what I'd like to see in that formation right there, the way that the defense reacted to it, if you had a little fake and an end around or something in misdirection that comes sweeping back to the right-hand side, I believe that we would be looking at a different score.
And they say that his knee touched down, so no gain on it. It's 2nd and 15 from the 18. 11:26 and counting, 24-7. Eagles lead. Slot to the left. Now they are in the backfield, strong to the right. There's the crossing action to keep by the quarterback, Caden Clark. He spun around. He'll have a couple of tough yards to the 18, and it'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Yeah, good read by the quarterback. He did what he was supposed to do, but it was also good read by the defensive linebackers. They moved and covered the gap that the defensive end had cut loose, where Clark thought that he could do it right there, and a great job of tackling. And I hate to see my quarterback getting hit like that in the 4th quarter of a 24-7 game.
He's a tough young man. 3rd and 12, ball on the 21, and I'm going to surprise you in a minute with a score out of Division II. Here comes the rush. They're getting through. There's the circle screen. That one dropped, one of the few passes that are incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th and 12 on the 21. Let's see if FACS goes for punt block here or plays punt safe.
Well, I mean, I would definitely go for punt block, and that on the replay right here, you'll see this is set up perfect. It just got a little bit, and look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Jackson Christian blockers, but we got to catch the football.
Cameron Manners, the punter, and he's had some good punch tonight. Back deep is Bullock, number 8, Tristan Bullock. He's a senior, wide out and defensive back. Overloaded the left side of the JCS line. JCS wisely calls a timeout. They were coming then, David.
Yes, they're coming. They need to get the splits a little bit tighter and make sure that they protect that punter, because they're fixing to get all they got.
Let's take a 1-minute timeout here on WNWS.com's Game of the Week for Jackson Christian.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes prior to your appointment.
And we are back. Punt formation, Jackson Christian. Here comes the rush. It's picked up. Short punt goes straight up in the air, bounces around and picked up by one of the FACS players. And again, I call those rugby scrums, David, and it's returned to about the 18.
Yeah, he just, Tristan Bullock just found himself with the football. He was not trying to get it. You'll see on the replay, the punt just comes off bad. It's not a good job. It comes off of his foot real bad and comes straight up. Now watch when it hits. Everybody's supposed to get away from this that's wearing a green jersey, but it just pops up in Bullock's hands, and he returns it inside the 20. This is not it's not time to panic. Play defense.
But FACS in business in Jackson Christian territory on the 18, 1st and 10, 10-11 to go in the contest. Slots to each side, faking the handoff, sprinting right, looking is Putnam, throws across the middle. He's got a receiver, touchdown. And that's the crossing pattern. Some people call it a post, but he's open.
Yeah, and what made that play was Putnam being able to keep the play alive by scrambling with his feet. You'll see him as he drops back. He's looking. He fakes the handoff. He's rolling to the right. He's looking. He wants that corner. He wants it. Then he looks back at the drag receiver across the middle. Nobody on him at that point. Touchdown, FACS.
And that's Tristan Bullock, the young man we had just talked about.
Well, they're going to go for the extra point here and make it a 10-point ball game. And their kicker has started to have really good height on the ball. And this is going to come down to this next possession is going to be extremely important for the Eagles.
And a flag here. Let's see.
I think you have a delay. No, that's actually too many men on the field. You got illegal participation. You got illegal substitution because they caught it before the snap of the ball. If they let that ball get snapped, then it's 15 yards. But good refereeing right there. Stop it before you have to really penalize them.
And David's done such a good job. Next week, though, we're going to, and this will make this one 25-yard extra point.
Yes.
Kicker Holland. Snap a little high, get it up.
Oh, we got to run it into the kicker, so if it's good, and we will also tack on 15 to the kickoff.
Holy cow, that doesn't help. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. A 10-point lead, 24-14. The Eagles leading the Crusaders. We're going to call for a 30-second timeout here on WNWS.com and Jackson Christian Football.
At King Jewelers, we have over a quarter century of serving Jackson and West Tennessee with its jewelry needs. At King Jewelers, service is our watchword. We pride ourselves in timely, efficient, and quality service with a smile. So if it's diamonds, rings, watches, jewelry repair, and more, let King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson serve you today. You can also give us a call at 664-8188. King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
And we are back here at Phillips Spain Field. Jackson Christian now leading 24-14, 10 minutes exactly left in this contest. Dave, is it too early for an onside kick? And here's the mark-off that you talked about. And, folks, you'll get a lot of insights from David Wade, our color man, that you can't get anywhere else. I'm going to save the question of the week about punting and officiating for next week.
We will, and I'll tell you right now, not only does that penalty move them up 15 yards, this kicker has the leg to get it there. This sets them up in a situation where if you onside kick and Jackson Christian gets it, it's still not you're not in terrible field position. So yes, you will probably see this ball on the ground bobbling around.
Could you even pump it up in the air and have somebody? I would fair catch it if he gets it up in the air. Wow.
You know, a little different thing right there is you can, the philosophy there is try to kick it up and try to drop it inside the 5-yard line where they have to run it out, and you're already down there. But to tell you that about the fair catch is now on onside kicks, the ball has to touch the ground, and then if it goes high, it actually has to touch the ground twice now. So you get that first bouncing up, they can still call a fair catch, and you can't touch it.
So the old punt type where you just kick it straight up in the air.
They can call a fair catch, and you got to stay away from them. Yes, sir.
Okay. 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20. They need a sustained drive. Their lead has been cut to 10 by the Crusaders. Caden Clark calling signals. Here's the snap. There's the give to Jackson Taylor, and he's got good yardage across the 25 down to about the 27. They just keep running straight ahead, David.
Yeah, Jackson Taylor's doing a fantastic job. There's just nothing else we can say. You see on the replay, I mean, he's hitting the hole. This I can't say enough about the big nasties up front. Every single one of them are doing the job. They're dominating that offensive line right now, and as long as that happens, that clock ticks, and that ball game ends.
We need to give those young men some credit. We'll read their names here in a minute. We've called them earlier, but it's 2nd and 4 on the 26. Here's Jackson Taylor again running over the left side, taking the pile forward. Now this time the pile says we're going to take you back a little bit.
Yeah, and you see downfield right there, you have number 78, the center. He gets the ball to the quarterback, and then Colton Nash is still blocking his man at the 35-yard line, which is 5 yards in front of the first down marker. 1st and 10. Look at that. I mean, they're just staying with them and putting helmet on helmet, and we are doing a good job.
160 yards unofficially on 21 carries, 9:02 and counting. The Eagles have it 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Same set. Again, giving to the tailback, and that's Taylor. This time, knifing through was number 16, Heath Scoggins, a linebacker.
Yeah, a little mouthing going on right there, and a good job by number 56, Cameron Manus. He gets in the face of his teammate and says, that's the last thing that we need right now is a 15-yard personal foul. And I'm sure that they're being mouthed to by the other team, but at this point, you got to keep your cool and stay the course.
Cool heads win hot ball games. A loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11. And that time we just ran past Scoggins. He knifed in from behind the lead blocker.
He did.
8:12 and counting. The snap to Clark. Jackson Taylor, the workhorse, breaks one tackle, gets across the 35 down to about the 37-yard line. That would be a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out a way to get Jackson Taylor a little bit of air. If we can get this first down right here, he needs to come out for hopefully 2 or 3 or 4 plays. I know that he's in very, very good shape, and the young man is running the ball hard. But at this point, if you could give him about a minute breather off the clock, I believe that he could last it out.
Brooks has come back in the ball game. Taylor still in the backfield. Trip Hearn here to the right. And now some preventative officiating on the sideline.
They're scooting him back again. He knows if he throws the flag again on a sideline warning, they're going to have to put it. It's a good job of preventive. You don't need to throw a flag right here. That has nothing to do with the ball game. Scoot him back. Let's play.
Here's the snap. And now we play drop the handkerchief again.
And after that, we jump offside.
Yep.
False start going to put us back 5 yards. Sometimes in a game like this, you have so much control in that first, second, and half of the third quarter that you kind of forget that it's just not a blow runaway game here, and you've got to stay focused. That's a mistake that normally we will not make.
Say it's now 3rd and 9, and you had a manageable 2nd and 4. So now you've got to get the yardage, or you're going to be in a punt situation. 3rd and 9, 7:15 to go. Here's the snap to Caden Clark. The give to Taylor across the left side. He gets across the 35. Somebody lost a helmet out there.
It's going to be an FACS player, and he's going to have to go for one play. That's number 23. He's going to have to leave the ball game. That's going to be Josh Phillips. Let's make sure he comes out. 62's going in for him. They're going to come again on this rush. They forced a bad punt and got good field position last time, scored on the first play right after the punt. So very important punt here. We need to get some foot in it. Jackson Taylor looks like. Oh, they're going for it.
They're going for it. 4th and 5 right here. Linebackers up, dancing up in here. Will they run no play timeout? And they do have a timeout left. Pumping those legs, but it's going to be stopped short. There's a positive surge, but FACS gets the football in great field position.
That's a call that I'm not just totally, understand. I mean, I understand what he did. I don't blame him at that point. You've got the ball out at the 40. I would have much rather seen the kick, but the yardage that you've been picking up was manageable. You're going to run the clock a little bit right there, and your last punt was not too good, and it was almost blocked.
And now hopefully you've made the adjustment, because I looked for him to come back with that post or that post cross, and I didn't see which one it was, but it was a post that was wide open. Of course, the sprinting quarterback that got outside contained 1st and 10. FACS on the JC 39. Ball thrown. Did he catch it inbounds? They say no. We'll see a replay on that one, and you'll want to watch this replay.
Yeah, he runs down the line right here, and once again, this ball's just a little high, but he's got to throw it over, and he's got protection. We're in good shape there. Ball's just a little bit high thrown. See over there, but at that point, he cannot throw it any lower, because if he does, it's a pick six.
It is a pick six, and great officiating on the McDonald's replay there. And again, they're airing it out, and a much better percentage for a fine young quarterback who is being recruited by colleges. Here's the handoff to the running back on a version of the jet sweep, and that's Tristan Bullock. He jukes him and gets outside. He could go all the way, and he does. He takes the football 39 yards. 39 yards on the rushing play, and now we've got a real white knuckler, David.
Well, you said it was going to be a barn burner, and it certainly is a barn burner. FACS on this replay right here gives it to him. This is nothing but sweep left, sweep left. We got people out there blocking. Then he cuts it right here. We took a bad angle from the corner, and then he just turns on the Jets and gets it into the end zone. Hey, this could be a 3-point ball game real quick, but they're going to call timeout. And think about this. I don't think the field goal unit was just what they wanted it to do. So the quarterback, Cole Putnam, calls timeout. They're going to talk it over with the coach.
39-yard jet sweep. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on WNWS.com's Jackson Christian Football Game of the Week.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition-free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
And we are back here, and this one's turned into a real white knuckler. The FACS kicks the extra point, and now this game is reduced to 3 points, and the field goal kicker easily has the range of 40 yards, David.
He does, and now at this point, they get inside the 30-yard line. I have a feeling at the end of the ball game they may try to do it. But Old Momentum has switched the other way, Coach. It is now on the side of the Crusaders. They have been doing the things that needed to be done. They've got a couple of breaks, but now they are firing on all cylinders, and this is very important that our Eagles come out and stop this momentum, put a couple of first downs together, worst case scenario, take 3, 4, 5 minutes off that clock, then let your defense do what needs to be done.
They need a sustained drive, they being the Jackson Christian School Eagles. Let's see, they'll send 2 men back deep. I'm sure that Peyton Tinsley will be one of those. We'll check, though, on the far side. And Daniel Brooks to the home side of the field. He comes up to about the 10. And you've got to make sure the ball's not kicked on the ground, and it's not. It's going to go up there. Brooks is going to get a chance to return. He feels it at about 13 and drops it. Picked up at the 20, dancing around. He's going to get to the 21. but disaster and lightning almost struck, David.
Yeah, Brooks bobbled it and was unable to get good control of it. He was on the move, so I think that if he would have been able to control it, he could have made some moves. We have a FACS player down with cramps, but we're going to take the ball over here. But, Coach, we're not looking really good right now.
Well, we will hopefully re-inspire and the young men catch a second win. West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active. Find out more at WTBJC.com or call 661-9825. And, of course, dermatology and skin cancer consultants, medical, surgical, cosmetic locations in both Jackson and Humboldt. Learn more at dermandskincancer.com. Those are saying, please tell our sponsors you appreciate them. We appreciate all you listening to this. Spread the word. And I don't know if we got time to get a 30 in here.
I think you're going to be able to get a 30 in.
Let's try a 30-second timeout with Jackson Christian leading 24-21. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
At King Jewelers, we have over a quarter century of serving Jackson and West Tennessee with its jewelry needs. At King Jewelers, service is our watchword. We pride ourselves in timely, efficient, and quality service with a smile. So if it's diamonds, rings, watches, jewelry repair, and more, let King Jewelers at 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson serve you today. You can also give us a call at 664-8188. King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
Welcome back to Phillips Spain Field. Welcome all of you to WNWS.com and also those of you listening to us with Seabass on WNWS.com. There you can hear that. You can also dial into 101.5. Very important series, 6:02 left, 3-point lead for Jackson Christian. They have the ball first and 10 on their own 21. David, they've got to make something happen here.
Yeah, we've been in maintenance mode for a while. Now we got to turn it back on.
Very interesting call. I will let the picture and the replay speak for itself. I don't know. You're the official.
It looks like a good no call from what I saw. I'll take a look at it right here. We got a good set. He's coming across the middle. This is a one receiver route, and yes, it's a good play.
Okay.
Just a little bit up, but we had one receiver in a pattern. Everybody else was backing him up. I like the call. It's time to get aggressive a little bit.
Intended for Will Cisco. Caden Clark having a good night. We'll get his official stats. He's only had 4 incompletions tonight. Cisco has caught 3 balls. Daniel Brooks has 1. Hearn has a catch. Here come the linebackers to see if they get them picked up. Here's the go route, and that time overthrown. It's now 3rd and 10. That one intended for a streaking. Was that Daniel Brooks over there?
Yeah, that's Brooks streaking, and he just lays it up, but he overthrows it. Brooks is one-on-one with coverage, and he's about to break free, but that ball is overthrown by 7 yards. That's what happens sometimes when you get into maintenance and run the ball. Now your offense has to gear back up. Hard to do it.
And you can hear the stands are fired up. It's 3rd and 10 on the JCS 21. Here's the snap, and it's now dropped the handkerchief time.
Got another false start. We're going to go back 5 more yards here.
That makes the first down even harder. It's been a while since we have had a first down too, David.
We've traveled really good today, and our running game has been excellent. But this FACS team has not let down. This is a big play. We don't necessarily have to have the first down, but you want to get some yardage back. Get it out to around the 30 or so. If you can get the first down, that's good, but you can get that field flipped a little bit better.
And as hot as FACS has been on offense, of course the crowd noise will be up. Let's see if they run what I call the little circle route. If they have a trip set, it's entirely possible. Brooks will be off the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he comes behind the 2 front
That's another
guys.
false start.
We're not running any time off the clock. Now that makes it 3rd and 20.
Well, these wide receivers, that time it was Tinsley that was far right out, and he left long before the ball snapped. When you've got that much noise and you're not listening to the cadence of the quarterback, you got to look down the line of scrimmage, see the football snap, and that's when you take off. You cannot go on sound at this point.
You probably won't hear it. People are banging the metal bleachers. They make a lot of noise, I believe.
Yes, they do, and it's going to get louder every single time now that we've got it, it's balls on the 11, 3rd and 20.
Ball on the 11. You have to be careful. You're in dangerous territory. Caden Clark gets the snap. 3-step drop, looking, over his shoulder. It was supposed to be the circle route. It is, but he threw it high. Will not get the first down. It'll be a punting situation.
Well, and they get the yardage back that they needed. Everything that they lost on the last penalty, they get it back. We're going to be kicking from the 20-yard line. So the punter's going to cut it loose about the 10, and they're going to get good for field position here. They got one timeout left. This game is going to come down to the wire. There's no question.
It really is. The punt is very, very important. Tristan Bullock, who scored that last touchdown, is the man deep at about his own 46, punting away, and it's going to be a short punt. The foot was locked, and it went straight up, but it's going to bounce. And a very dangerous play that time by one of the Giles. Giles picks it up, but he fumbles that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're not scared. Larry Giles III decided that he was going to touch that ball. That's the second one that did it, with Bullock doing it the other time. You know, right now we just possibly we're okay in this situation. We're going to buckle down right here, stay in your zone, finish the game.
And Jackson Christian needs a defensive stop here. The outside people have got to keep the running back and the quarterback inside their shoulder. Got to watch for the post or crossing pattern. It's 1st and 10 on the JCS 33. And now, let's see what happened. Illegal procedure.
Yeah, that looks like number 53 for that'd be Ethan Browder. Just kind of come up out of his stance early on that line of scrimmage, and that's 5 yards. That's a break for us. We'll make them work from behind the chains.
And that unnerves you because your offense has been going so good. But really and truly, the young men who've logged a lot of minutes for Jackson Christian have to bow up, as my old baseball coach used to say, and you got to get after them.
Absolutely,
Here we go, faking, dropping back. It's the long throw. There is a receiver there and over the head. And, David, correct me if I'm wrong, good coverage that time.
Yes, there's no such thing in high school football as an uncatchable ball. Actually, a ball can be thrown way over the head, and you can still have an interference call. That was not interference, by the way. There was no question about that. But once again, he turned it loose and had the receiver open. If he gets it down a little bit, he's a little high. Maybe he's feeling the pressure just a little bit right now.
2nd and 15, Grant Heyman, great coverage that time.
Yes, right on him.
You anticipated my question so well. Here is the handoff on the zone read to Pittman. Tries the left side. He's got an alley. He broke one tackle and then holding on for dear life is number 10. That is Campbell Scott, and it's a first down, though.
Yeah, I mean, Pittman was definitely doing it. I think we may have a little hold right here. He didn't turn him loose. He got to the corner. I don't think it affected the play at all. But he gets to, and he doesn't stop his knees at the 20-yard line. This is getting good. This is what high school football is all about.
43 yards for Darrell Pittman unofficially. They go with trips right. One receiver, that being Larry Giles III out here to the left. There's speed to burn in these wideouts. First down, the snap, the handoff to Pittman. He's going to get outside to contain. There comes the flag, though, and my compadre has the call for you.
Yeah, this is going to definitely be a holding. They may have gotten away with one on the last sweep, but this one right here was a point of attack hold. We'll run the replay in a second after we see the official and make sure that what we've got. But I'm pretty sure we've got a holding against FACS. Yes, that's what it is. That's going to go back 10 yards. You'll see on the replay here, on the McDonald's replay, they sweep it right. You're going to get an outside guy right there. 62, he's actually got him hold. You see that hand right there.
Dave.
Great telestrator work right there. He's got him, and that breaks him loose. Good call by the flag.
Good call
by the official.
By you. And this has been a well-officiated game so far.
Yes, it has. Memphis has a bunch of good crews.
Redmond, the speed merchant, track man to the right, trips left. Secondary has loosened up. Putman wants to get rid of it quickly, and he does out here to Giles. And the catch was made, and he's run out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a good play on first down. Throws it out there. He got that one on track. Got into where it was, but gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Good containment right there. They're still behind the stakes just a little bit. It's still going to be right at about 10 yards, maybe 11.
2nd and 11. Ball on the Jackson Christian 21. Jackson Christian leading by 3 with 4:17 to go. You have to give a little cushion because of the speed of some of these outside receivers, and then you got to worry about Pittman can turn it up. Here's the man in motion, faking the jet sweep. They're going to throw off of it. They got a man wide open in the end zone on the post pattern.
That play was set up by the last 2 times that they had run that jet. Everything had been held off, but that time Putnam held on to the ball and throws it right across the middle to a wide open receiver for a touchdown.
That looked like Grooms. Harrison Grooms on the catch. It's 4th quarter, 4:10 in the contest, and FACS has come back to take a 27-24 lead. They'll attempt to tack the extra point on, which means a field goal, if they do this, will not help Jackson Christian. And this is a very good kicker for them. The snap, it's down, the kick is up, it looks good. The referee says it is good. It is 28-24, FACS leading with 4:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com and Jackson Christian School football.
Kenny Sutherland of 5 Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5 Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com.
And back with 4:10 left, Jackson Christian School will get the football, trailing for the first time in the contest, 28-24. They send Daniel Brooks back deep. Looks like Peyton Tinsley to the far side. And here is the kickoff. Headed towards Brooks. Will it go out of bounds? And it'll be brought up 35, right?
35-yard line right there. All right, we're going to get good field position here. 4:10, we got plenty of time, Coach. You got to stay calm. At this point, Camden Clark has to lead. He's got to get in that huddle and let them see that he is the calmest person in this stadium right now, and we're going to go down the field, and we're going to do what needs to be done, take it one play at a time.
Now, this is one of those where you come into the huddle and say, gentlemen, are we going to do this again?
Jackson Christian has actually elected to move them back 5 yards, which is an option, and they will re-kick. I have a feeling right now that they're wanting to get the ball in Brooks' hands.
Absolutely, and it seems the kickoffs have been going his way.
Well, they went after him that time, definitely, but I think that they were trying to pin him in the corner. But, first he's got to relax, too. He's got to field the ball clean. A good return right here. I'm going to say anywhere from the 35 out is where we should be. Maybe we break one, maybe we get one a little further, but we don't need to make any mistakes and leave us behind the 35.
Now we've got to come up just a little bit. Now this young man kicking has capability of reaching the end zone.
He does.
And Brooks gets across the 25. At the 30, running laterally now. The flags come down. He's going to make a great run, but it's going to be brought back. And I see a helmet on the ground, too.
Well, what you're going to have here is there's going to be two fouls right here. The first one is going to be holding. The second one is going to be illegal participation, because when that helmet comes off, you cannot take part in that play. You have to pretty much stay there. So that's going to be a 15-yarder on illegal participation because you're participating without your headgear.
That's right. That's more than the holding, and that's the one you'll take. And it will be marked off. Now, which spot, though, will it be marked off from, David?
Well, the illegal participation will be marked from the end of the run. The block in the back would be a spot foul. This is going to be
They may take the spot foul.
Yeah, they may take the spot foul because that may give them more yardage. That's what they're discussing right now. But that is the new rule for the concussion. Let's see which one they decided to do. Illegal participation is what they're going to do. And that's a new rule in college for the concussion rule is that when a helmet comes off, there's two things that has to happen. You can't put it back on and participate. You're out of the play. At that point, you are out of the play. If you are the ball runner and it comes off, you are down right there.
David, they did decline the illegal participation and took the block in the back.
Okay, I didn't see that while I was talking to
he
it.
went through a series of signs, and I'm used to happening a little bit different, even though I know mechanics are supposed to be the same everywhere.
And I'll tell you right there, we saw it. If we can run that replay back just a little bit and go back to as he was coming, come back a little more. Right there's the block in the back. You see him coming up right. It shouldn't even be, but we get it right there on that right hand. Bang, right there. That's the block in the back that you see that caused him to be able to spring.
1st and 10, ball on the Jackson Christian 18. Smith in the slot to the right. Got Brooks as a single wide out to the left.
Let's see what they're doing here. They're going to question whether they got the right spot here.
Interesting here. And I'll let you keep an eye on that.
He's going to have a talk with Coach Lowe here on what exactly the penalty that he wanted and where it was going to go for. The block in the back, obviously, we saw on the replay occurred about the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Well, they look like they're pleased with the spot. They're going to put it in place. It's going to be 1st and 10 with a long, it'll be 82 yards to go.
That's right, and the catch by Grooms, will it hold up? Will Jackson Christian be able to come back? It's 1st and 10, the snap to Caden Clark. In handoff, running through there like a locomotive is Jackson Taylor. He'll get good yardage.
Jackson Taylor does what he's been doing all day. He gets the good yardage up. The clock's going to run a little bit. There's no need to panic right here. You got one timeout. Right now, you just need to mix your offense up. You cannot be one-sided right here, and you got to stay in front of the chains.
6 yards, 25 carries. I have unofficially 179 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball on the 24. Come the linebackers. The handoff gives ground. That's Jackson Taylor. He's got no blocking, and he's going to be knocked down at the 25-yard line.
I look like Jake Wilson that was running right there, number 12. He tried to get the corner right there, and nobody bit on FACS. Big play, big play right here. Here's a game, Coach.
It really is. 3rd down, 4 yards to go, 2:59 and counting. You trail by 4 points. You have to have a touchdown. Your ball's on your own Jackson Christian 24. One back in the backfield with Caden Clark. Two wideouts to the left. Here's Clark. He gets his 1st down and more, or close to it, Will.
Yeah, great call.
Yeah.
Read option. He comes in there, busts off the right-hand side, gets the 1st down. High school rules. Clock stops until the change starts. They'll wind it up with 2:36 to go.
Now there's a sense of urgency. You need to get to the line a little quicker. Still want to vary your snap count, though, because you want to pick up those jumping linebackers. Tinsley comes as a solo receiver to the right. There is a wingback or H-back on this side. 2 wideouts to the left. 4 down linemen. The corners are coming on corner blitzes, and now there's a flag thrown.
Well, that's the 4th time we've had a wideout jump. And once again, there's no reason for wideouts to jump because they're not listening to the snap count. They are watching the football. They're just actually paying attention to something they're not supposed to be paying attention to.
That's right. 1st and 15, 2:09 left in the 4th quarter. Ball is on the Jackson Christian 27. They have to have a touchdown. Same set to Clark. The handoff to the running back. Getting through there is Wilson, but he's knocked down after a short gain.
Yeah.
Jake Wilson, and there was a bunch of Crusaders there.
And Clark's coming back in the game right now. I think that he was pretty winded from the defensive standpoint. The clock's going to run here, and it's very important. You were behind the stakes here. We got to get a 1st down, get that clock stopped.
2nd and 13. Ball's on the 29, almost touching the 30. Peyton Tinsley to the right. 2 wideouts, Brooks being one of those to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. They get blocking. Clark over the middle. The receiver caught it. That is Aaron Smith, but it is a short gain. And that brings up 3rd down, and you have to go for it if it gets to 4th down.
Yes.
It is 3rd down and 8. 5-yard pickup. Linebackers have loosened up. That corner's coming on the far side. They're going to throw the fade, and it's jump ball. And that time, Tinsley had to play defensive back to keep it from being intercepted.
He sure did. I mean, the defensive back did what he was supposed to do. You'll see this on the replay as he gets there. Tinsley had to go defensive. It was actually a good throw. It's just they're giving so much room there that it's hard to get behind them on that. You're going to have to find a crossing pattern. Middle of the field right here. 4th down. I like the no timeout right here because if it's not going to do you any good if you call timeout now and then get it, you won't have the time.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up with your best 9 or 10-yard play, and that may have been a back shoulder throw because fade you throw it deeper. It's 4th and 9 on the 33 of Jackson Christian. Clark, he's got time over the middle for Tinsley. He makes the catch. He breaks away. Could he go all the way? 10, 5, touchdown, Jackson Christian, 67 yards.
Coach, as I scan the field, I do not see any laundry on the field. There's nothing yellow out there. Great job across the middle. Now we're going to have a flag over in the corner for celebration over there. That's going to come on the kickoff or actually on the point after. But look at this replay. This is perfectly done. You have to use the middle of the field. They're giving you the defense. You get it. He comes through, turns around, throws a beautiful strike to Tinsley, who makes contact, and then all of a sudden he's on his own with a blocker and takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson Christian. Celebration penalty will come on the extra point. They could actually choose to take it on the kickoff, but hey, you can't blame the kids for celebrating on something like that.
30-28 is the score. You throw to your 6'4", 205-pound big man, and he came through.
He did, and it was across the middle. I mean,
a good throw by Caden
Yes,
Clark,
it was,
too.
and I mean, he stood his ground in there. But you know what is not said about a lot of things like that is those linemen gave him room. There wasn't a real heavy rush. I think that FACS was backing up just a little bit to make sure nothing got dumped off underneath. He threw for the 1st down mark. That's what I like, coaches. Even if he gets tackled right there, we get the 1st down. He throws it, and it busts. What a change of momentum in a game that has just been up and down. You called it a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
We got it. Cameron and Forrest Manners, Coleman Nash, Caleb Jones, Will Stanfield. Good blocking that time by the forward wall. Here comes somebody on late. This is how you get penalties also, Dave. 30-28, very important extra point. It's up. The referees say it is no good, and so a field goal can still win it for FACS.
You know, and I'll tell you, it certainly can, but here's one thing, too, that a lot of people may not realize. He practices every day. And let's take a look at the touchdown pass again. Watch this, Coach. This is a perfect throw and catch. He goes up between the two and catch and strongly brings it down, takes it straight to the end zone, and gets in there and does a great – that's executed great.
I would say that Caden Clark and Peyton Tinsley are the men of the hour right now, but you got to give those blockers credit. Will not take a timeout here. Let's set stage, 34 seconds. Jackson Christian will be kicking off. There will be a mark-off of where the football is sit down, and it's a big mark-off. David, do you kick it on the ground because you're not going to reach the end zone this time?
You have to kick this ball on the ground. You don't give anybody, any three of them that's sitting back there, a chance to touch the ball. The first people that touch it are going to be the ones that are on about the 45-yard line right here, and that's okay. I'll let you try to get 50 yards with 34 seconds. Even though you got a field goal kicker, you're probably going to have to get it to about the 20 to get a good shot at it.
And I'm not going to run the California lateral play right now. I'm going to hopefully one of my quick up guys kicked it deep, going back deep. And we'll get the receiver. That doesn't look like Pittman, but the ball's at the 30, across the 35, breaking tackles to the 45. Let's see, and he's just short. The kick receiver just down short of the 50-yard line, and that may have been Pittman. It didn't look like 24.
It was. I did see the number as he did it, and that is something that I was scared to death of. You don't want to let him squirt through and squeeze through, and all of a sudden he's racing and momentum's gone. This has been a crazy game. Defense, it's time to work your magic here. You know what they've got to do. They cannot run the ball here. They've got one timeout. Let's do it.
Well, the safeties will play at least 20 yards off the football. Loosened up, there should be just a four-man rush, although Tacker Nash is showing, and he's coming up the middle, but he can't get there. And they flush the quarterback out. He's going to his left. Overshoots. Did he get under it and intercepted? The pass is intercepted, and that is Trip Hearn with the biggest play of the night after the touchdown. We got a lot of big plays.
It is a lot of big plays, and I'll tell you right there, he's rolling to his left, which is so hard on the replay.
It really is.
You can't hardly throw the ball as a right-hander moving left. He has the step up in the pocket. He sees the man open, but just like it's kind of been all night, it's just a little bit over his head, and we get the interception right there, and I'm telling you, that's one happy man. There's a happy Jackson Christian. We're about to see my favorite formation in football.
Oh, the victory formation. And this time you don't want to get an illegal procedure or anything. Just snap the ball, put that knee down. And Jackson Christian's going to call a timeout and talk it over.
That's beautiful right there, absolutely. You tell everybody, let's don't do nothing stupid. Let's get the exchange. You fire off, then you ease up. And as an official, you step in there too, and you say, guys, nobody leaves the game right now with 15 seconds.
That's right. And I tell you what we will do. Can we get a 30 in?
They're fixing to break the huddle right there, Coach.
The huddle. Let's hold up because they're fixing to break. 30-28. Jackson Christian School with the lead. 15 seconds. The football belongs to FACS.
Belongs to
Jackson Christian because they threw the interception.
Yes.
The ball is actually, that's what I get for looking off. It is on the 35-yard line. You will stand there, snap it, take a knee, and
they got one timeout. It'll take two knees.
One time. And the snap and good officiating. I like the way he stepped up. It's down.
They're not going to call the timeout. They're going to let it go down. Coach, it's an unbelievable win. I'm telling you, they did a great job.
Jackson Christian fans, 30-28 is your happy final. Wow.
I'll tell you right now, looking across the field at a full packed house, you'll see the celebration of the players along with the fans. Just about 7 or 8 minutes ago, Coach, it was not looking that way. They had scored and come back. You got to hand it to FACS. They did a great job of retaking this football game. Jackson Christian looked in total domination of it from the word go. Their offensive line held them. We were running the ball well with with Jackson Taylor. We threw the ball, but when it come right down to it and we had to go back and switch that offense back on, they had it in gear.
David, let's recompose ourselves and tell you a happy Jackson Christian School victory, 30-28. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout, hear from some of the good people, and then we'll come back and wrap this contest up. You're listening to WNWS.com and Jackson Christian School football.
Introducing the $1 concert deal.
Hello, Detroit! Good night, Detroit!
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra $1. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be
MasterFit Medical Supply is on a mission, and that mission is to supply everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At MasterFit Medical Supply, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical supplies, call MasterFit Medical Supply at 554-1223.
Nice body.
Thanks.
You've had some work done.
You should have seen me last week. I was a total wreck.
Oh, who did the work?
Well, I insisted on the best. Mitchell's Body Shop.
That is one good-looking ride.
Fender benders to total wrecks. Mitchell's gives a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson.
When you want the best body in town.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Old Town Spaghetti, all covered in cheese. I found my spaghetti and meatball on their lunch specialties. Right now at Old Town Spaghetti Store, come in and enjoy the spaghetti and meatball special with salad and bread for just $5.99, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Don't let this spaghetti and meatball special get away from you. Check out monthly and weekly specials on our Facebook page and OldTownSpaghettiStore.com. Old Town Spaghetti Store, 550 Carriage House.
We all love high school football, right, Coach? Yes, we do, Dan. And we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state. It voted best steak in Jackson. My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99. And I can eat as much as an entire football team. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature bloomin' sauce. Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Insalako at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11.
It's savings time at Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
And back at Phillips Payne Field, I've got to push that thing down. A great win in a real white knuckler, 30-28. A missed extra point at the end made it where a field goal could have won it. But I'm going to tell you what, big plays all over. We went cold for a while. Didn't score till almost the end of the fourth quarter. And I think our last score was at the 3:30 mark in the third quarter. I'll have to get the 2:32 mark, and went all the way to the end when the Caden Clark 67-yard pass to Peyton Tinsley at 34 seconds. David won the ball game. Your thoughts on this contest?
Well, it was a fantastic football game played by two teams that were well coached. Good, clean play. Not a lot of crazy penalties. We had a lot of first game penalties. A little bit of offsides every now and again. We had a couple of false starts. But I'll tell you, this game comes down to, you've got Will Cisco that did a great job. You got Jonathan Taylor who ran the ball hard. Camden Clark, he did a fantastic job of staying calm. I told you right before that last drive, you've got to go in there. You got to be the calmest person in the stadium at that point and let everybody see it happen. But I'm going to tell you, if we're going to give out what I call the Eagles Pride Award for this ball game, I'm going to give it to 5 individuals. I'm going to give it to Cameron Manners. I'm going to give it to Forrest Manners, Colton Nash, Caleb Jones, and Will Stanfield. What a job up front they did in handling a pretty good-sized First Assembly Christian School line. And they did not let him get near Camden Clark. I don't think that he got touched in any time that he was throwing. They were opening the holes and allowing Taylor to run. those front line, I've got to give it to them. What a fantastic job they did, and that is why that we ended up coming out on top. Great character win here. You could have very easily given up because we went in, like you said, we went into maintenance mode, and we started to just kind of, at that point, we were up 24 and to 12, and it's okay, we're going to back off this a little bit, and we're going to maintenance. A lot of times that can get you, and you can't gear it back up. But what they did is they got over there on that timeout. They got in there with the coach. They figured out what they were going to do, and they stayed calm, and they did it. It's a great win. This is a character builder. This is something that can slingshot you right onto the year.
You can build on it, and it was great. With 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Jackson Christian trailed, and you had to have a touchdown. Didn't get the thing going, had to kick the ball away, a couple of short kicks, and the kids bore down. And very quickly, though, let's recap the scoring for Jackson Christian in the first quarter. 6:56 to go. Will Cisco caught a 40-yard touchdown pass and made it 6-0. The point after try failed. I did not see Cisco anymore. Did you, after he went out with the cramp?
I did not see him come back in. I saw him on the sidelines going back and forth, but not back in the game.
Yeah. And then at the 1:06 mark in the first quarter, Jackson Taylor 4-yard run, and again the try for point after failed, and it's 12-0. Then with 50 seconds left in the half, Jake Wilson, 1-yard run. It made it 18-7 as FACS had scored, and we'll tell you a little more about that. And then in the fourth quarter, we had of course, we need to tell you that Jackson Taylor went 1 yard to make it 24-7. And here is Greg. I'm going to let him give you some stats here. And let me finish this up. And, of course, the big one was the 67-yard touchdown pass to Peyton Tinley. Caden Clark, for a man that got hurt last year on the second play, stood in there like a trooper and hit that. And I'm going to give the headset and let David and Greg Armour, world's greatest statistician, talk over and give you the big picture in a real white-knuckler victory.
As Greg comes in to give us the stats, the one thing that I really liked about this comeback win is the poise that was shown certainly by Clark and the offense. And the defense at the last, when they had to step up, did a great job. And the stats are going to tell you exactly how good everybody did and what that offensive line allowed them to do. And just tell us how it ended up.
Okay, for Jackson Christian in the passing department, Cadence Clark was 16 attempts, 9 completions, 189 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Biggest being the last one to Peyton Tinsley of 67 yards. In the rushing department, Jackson Christian was 49 attempts, 231 yards. Leading rusher was Jackson, 29 carries, 189 yards, and 2 TDs. Overall, total offense, 416 yards. Total offense.
Well, and like I said, the big nasties up front caused a lot of that. Jackson Taylor's running was phenomenal, and your receivers in Tinsley did a good job, and obviously the quarterback did a great job. Tell us about the defense.
Well, for FACS, they in the passing department, 22 attempts, 10 completions, 101 yards. Rushing department, 11 rushes, 145 yards. So 246 yards total offense to 416.
Yeah, and so we double them up in offense, and we have to come back to win, which shows that you can't ever back down. And the one stat that we really got to go into Monday, I think, and really start working on is we were 0-for-4 on extra points. We've got to get that ball through the upright the best way we can, because it could have cost us in this game. It should have been 28-28, but we got away with it, and I'm sure they'll work on it, and sometimes you just have that night.
Well, not being able to be out on the field this whole week because of the heat and the rain, practicing in the gym, you don't get a chance to kick.
You're right, and a lot of people, I was going to say earlier in the game, is we kick field goals and we kick extra points off of the turf. So we're constantly learning to do that, and then you move to natural grass. It's a totally different thing. So maybe there ought to be we get on the baseball field and try to kick it over the scoreboard or something along those lines, because I'll tell you, It is different kicking it off that than it is. Even though this field, for a minute there, I thought it was AstroTurf, and I don't think that was the problem. We had one high snap, and I think the second one didn't get down. We just missed the other two. So at that point, that's one thing we can work on, but fantastic win by the Eagles.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, I've got to hand it to Coach. Coach Darby Palmer did not give up. He handled his – I kept looking across there because you can see the mannerisms of teams. I kept looking across there. I didn't see any panic. I didn't see anybody just totally freaking out thinking, oh, my gosh, look what we've done. We've let them come back. We've done this. We've done this. They stayed within themselves. They stayed within their game plan, and they come out 30-28 winners.
David, you're absolutely right. A great win, a white knuckler. We were glad to bring it to you. Thank all of you for listening. Please tell our sponsors you appreciate them bringing you Jackson Christian School football. And for David Wade, for Lawson Mann, for Paul Schultze, Coach Joe Holloway, we're going to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, see you against Chester County at home.
We coming home.
That's right.